And welcome to you, Ian, giving Dad Father's Day off, out sit out in the sunshine on his deck chair.
Enjoy the sunshine, have a couple of beers and sit back and relax and enjoy, hopefully, a good game of footy.
Yeah, well, welcome everybody. Back into the game, here we go. Umpire throws it off. Peter Hoban gets the tap down. Brett Ellis, the male medalist, gets the first use of the footy. McLaren drive the football forward. Slop it off the ground. It is by Brokenshire. Ball bounces up. Kicked around by McLaren. To Brett Ellis again. Oh, uses his patience. He's cool. Gives it up back up to the teammate of McKay. McKay gets out wider. He does to Hopkins. Hopkins tries the footy forward, but it's a fingertip to McKenzie. Comes out. He's got the old get out of the way, don't argue. Good tackle put down there. Play on's the call from the umpire. McLaren driving it forward to Bray. Breaks out in the loose and kicks it towards the goal. There's the first one on the board there to McLaren by the way of Daniel Mark.
FP Ag, the name you can trust for all your farm needs. FP Ag Rural Supplies has the knowledge and know-how to help you improve your production with expert agronomy advice for your pastures, hay production and broadacre cropping, fertiliser advice and spreading, animal health strategies, fencing needs, expert viticultural advice, livestock sales options, and we also offer an on-farm delivery service. FP Ag, with 5 fully stocked branches across the Fleurieu, we're in your field.
Umpire, up she goes round. Hoban can't get to it, come out to it. Mount Compass goes, Ziggy gets out with it, Vicunas for Compass, puts it all out, goes out there, can't get over there with Timothy Green, and he turns around and gets up. Right over on that flank, the other side, and the umpire comes in for a ball up onto Compass's forward flank. Right on the entrance side of this oval, opposite the club rooms. Up she goes, Hoban gets it down, whacks it down onto it, comes around. McLaren's quickly pick up, they drive it right back up over the group top, socket off the ground going forward, right into McLaren's attack here. Comes all out, turns around, spits all up, goes out, drops it around now, McLaren goes off, this is going to go quick. Guess what? That's number 2.
The Royal Family Hotel in the main street of Port Elliot prides itself on having a family atmosphere. The dining room is open for lunch and dinner 7 days a week, offering great food specials and friendly service.
Enjoy.
Why not wind down with friends and enjoy a drink in our superb beer garden, one of the best beer gardens on the south coast. There's traditional pub-style accommodation available and a drive-through sip and save outlet. The Royal Family Hotel, 32 North Terrace, Port Elliot.
His first little bit of action for the day. Throws the ball up and Hoban gets it down, but only as far as his McLaren opponent there, who's they've come in over the top, and it looks like that player is Moyle. Moyle comes out wide to Branson. And Branson for Wollonga, for McLaren, has the ball on the wing, goes in looking for his teammate, can't find him, and the ball's going to go over the boundary line and out of bounds. Right in front of where we are sitting today in the commentary position here at the McLaren Oval. Boundary umpire will bring the ball back into play. Charla and Hoban, bit of a tug of the jumper there. Comes out to call, but he can't get hold of the ball. Comes out, he puts on a tackle on his opponent in McKay, and he takes him over the boundary line and will reset for another throw in virtually the same position we already had. Hoban up in front, gets a little tap down as far as Marr, ducks his head, weaves out of the tackle to McKay, comes across to Hopkins. He goes long, looking for Grimley, and he goes down holding his head, and the umpires come in and picked out a free kick there in that contest, and will player in front. He's been rewarded for playing in front, and that is James Grimley, and he'll go back and line up for McLaren's third inside the first 5 minutes of this game, and he's kicking he'll kick from about 48 metres if that's a true 50-metre line here at the McLaren Oval.
Oh, I reckon she'll be a bit like Compass's 45 to me, mate, I reckon.
Grimley comes in, crosses the centre square, crosses the 50-metre line. Let's go with the left boot, and he's tugged that one away to the left, and Reg is the first behind. So on the FP Ag scoreboard, McLaren kick their first behind. They go to 2-1. Mount Compass yet to score.
Certainly is. We're getting now McKenzie for Mount Compass to bring the ball back in. full-back player for them, comes in. In he goes, steps inside, which he's allowed to do. Gets to the 15-metre arc and drives it out to the wing. Beautiful big long kick out there. Goes up on the boundary line. Gets up to there, stacks around here now, thrown out the back there by, I thought it was Compass, but it goes over McLaren's. We've got a whistle on the advantage, and he's gone off. Turns around, goes up, he has a shot, he's got that one. I reckon it's the little bloke again, isn't it?
South Coast Realty is an independent, locally owned and operated real estate business, incorporating sales and property management of both permanent and holiday rentals. We're heavily involved in the local community, with offices in Victor Harbour and Normanville. Our professional and friendly staff can assist you with all your real estate needs. With well over 6,000 registered buyers on our database, all wanting to purchase properties on the South Coast, we really do stand out in the crowd. South Coast Realty, helping you stand out in the crowd. Give us a call today.
Blackson for Creek.
Yeah, ball comes back up in the middle. Hogan gets a lazy one, late tap down. Brett Ellis, champion at the bottom of the pack. Lost all his footing and had to go down right on the cricket pitch. I'll come back and reset him and go again. He plays around the footy, plenty of argy-bargy pushing on. Hogan gets a bit of a raker out there. Corbett Michael gets the kick forward, trap it in front of him. They can do through Corey Grove. Handballs the thing out to Green. Green goes back over to Grove. He gets the footy knocked away from him. McLaren can pick up the footy. They're out. They are out. They are out on far side wing. Kick the footy forward. Grimley again gets the football punched away from him. McLaren come through. They got back up. They do the charge. They break the tackle. They get through the kicks going forward. It's a bouncy old one. It's picking up pace. It's going to the goals. It isn't. It's gone out of bounds. Hit the post, so right on the little fat bit.
Not touched, so be a free kick.
Be a free kick to broken shot. It's good to have an umpire.
Yeah, it is. I thought if it hit the post, it was still be ratified as a throw-in, but there you go.
That's the old new one getting rid of the boundary good for, isn't it? There we go. Compass are going for the gutsy manoeuvre and going across goals to Ziggy. Ziggy Vicunas hits the ground and hits the ground running. Straight through the centre corridor, Ziggy to Tom, and it's going to be paid down the ground to Tom.
Pushed after he got rid of the ball.
They love Ziggy, don't they? So Tommy Vicunas gets the ball up to Johnson. There's an interesting move, guys. He was playing up. He was sitting up at centre up full forward when I seen him. And he's not going anywhere at the moment. He's centre wing. Umpire said, well, I'll have to foot him or ball it up again. Full back the last couple of weeks we've seen him play. Ball comes up again. I just want to get the tap off on that one. A kick forward it is by Michael Corbett. Johnson's playing for the free kick. Kick and gets it.
Not bad, is it?
So,
hand over the shoulder there.
Yeah. Bit of nip and tuck going back when he was heading back there, though. He threw the McLaren player out and he went back for it, and the ball came in quickly and he was just positioned nicely.
One of the best kicks of a football you'll see.
Yeah. Johnson from 50 metres on the 50-metre up. It's probably only about 45. He's kicked it. He's landed a little bit left. He's got up too high. Yeah, good on you. You cursed him again. Well,
it was still a good kick. It just wasn't straight.
So hit the FBA scoreboard. They've got one solitary point. McLaren 3-1 again.
And McLaren will bring the ball back in. Goes to the outer, stays on, goes to the outer side, dodges around. In 3 here at the McLaren Oval, and an easy mark there for Grove for Mount Compass. He goes across the middle, misses 3 teammates in a row, comes to Vicunas. Vicunas will get around onto his left boot, shanks that kick, and comes to teammate here who's tackled by Ellis. Short kick out there, but Johnson's in the way, can't pick it up. Ball's on the ground, and the umpire's paid a hanging on free kick here, and McLaren will relieve this one on the far outer side of the ground, and that looks like it's Joshua Branson out there. Kicks short to a teammate. He'll go into the middle with a dangerous kick, but Vanderlua will make it look good. He comes across the ground with his left boot looking for Gregory. Gregory had his arms chopped in the contest, picks it up, goes across the ground, and McLaren will load into the forward lines here eventually. Gets called, hurried up by the umpire to play on. Comes across looking for Bentley, can't find him. Ball comes to Broken Shire. He's in trouble. Had an opportunity to
a bit of love. Bit of loving.
No love lost between these two teams, I don't think.
None. Absolutely zilch.
Bentley for McLaren kicks it into the half-forward line here. Mackenzie for Mount Compass spoils Grimley wheels around onto the left boot. That one's going to go across the face of the goal and will go out without being touched. And we'll have a free kick here to to Mount Compass Nifty.
Yep, through Creek. Red Creek to bring the footy back in. They just love Nicky, don't they? Creaky keeps it. Oh, it's a bit of a helicopter kick. Go back in, but McLaren's the only marker underneath that one. Who's got out there? Squeeze him out deep out on the far side. The kick comes in. Grimley still can't take it. That's three from me. Just can't grab him. Picked up and he's by Shady Davis. This will be in trouble. Yes, he is holding the ball. On the way over. He's got him down there. Young fellas.
Hard to pick him up over the other side of the ground here.
Should know, it's the old orange boots. Remember it from last week. Can't forget who it was now. Ball comes back in for McLaren. The kick go. Top of the square's the target. Joe Charler should be the man. He's not there. It's come off hands and gone through for a minus score only to McLaren. They go to 3 goals too. Mount Compass 1 point on the FPAG scoreboard.
Compass recovers the ball back here through Mackenzie. Mackenzie sets himself up for Mount Compass. And the predominantly white shirts here going on. Drives up, kicks it up close to the boundary line, goes up, goes over. McLaren gets it there in front of there and knocks it over there with William Gregory, and she's over the boundary line for a throw-in. Forward pockets, McLaren still into attack. In he goes, sets himself up and down, a bit short, but has had plenty of height. Goes up, comes out to Corbett. Corbett gets it from there. Oh, I didn't play it.
That was a markless play.
He's behind, so the umpire was blind out to go on. But Ziggy gets up and sort of says, well, what's going on? So the umpire is with the ball here, right in front of our commentary on the clubroom side. Up they go, taps back out. Scribert gets it, goes forward for Mount Compass, goes off the body of McLaren there, and that one there was Alexander Moyle. And she goes over the boundary line for a throw-in on the interchange section there, Nifty.
Yeah, boundary umpire with a footy. It's right back in, all a bit low and flat there. Oh, both Bruckman missed that one. What have we got? Red ball?
Pushed him out. Yeah, use the body. You can't push him under the fluctuate.
Yeah. So Samuel Laurie, Ruckman with the kick in. Oh, he kicked it straight in the strike. Probably the smallest bloke on the ground. No, Brett Ellis.
Must be the drop.
Wouldn't it be? The kick comes back out again. They do hard, they do well. McLaren right over control. Ziggy said, well, I got pushed out over the boundary. Yeah, your turn, so you go over. The umpire with the foot again, just moves it up right into our commentary box here, right in front of the camera. Stevie, you're having a good shot at this one. That's a better throw in. Up high, Hobbs gets it, lays it down to Skripik. Skripik down to Ritter. Ritter jams it on the boot. The old kick in oak, down the line it goes. Big Penny's down there. Tommy Vitkunis is down. The handball comes out to Tommy Pinion. Can stop, can settle it up all right. He daisy cutted it straight through to Lewis Johnson. So Lewis Johnson, chip up over the top. The old 1-2 goes to Tommy Pinion. Arms chop. Mark Page. That's about the way I've seen him. I think I've
Yep.
seen him.
Yeah, body come in late.
Yeah. So the old down the line, waxing stats, the two boys.
So didn't really see the value of passing that one then. I mean, when you're as good a kick as what Lewis Johnson is.
Maybe he's got the yips up that last one.
If you lost confidence after one, you're in trouble.
Well, Tommy needs this one. Confidence reigns in this bloke. Took him a long time to get a goal last week. And Tommy needs this one now. Tommy Pinion goes on through. He's giving it everything. I reckon he's nailed it, which is ugly, but it's effective. The goal's on the board from Mount Compass.
At about the 12-13 minute mark of this first quarter. Umpire with the ball in the centre. Hoban and Laurie go up. Hoban beautifully tapped down to Corbett. Corbett goes long up there looking for and can't find his teammate in Grove. A handball across to Vitkunis. Vitkunis sprays the kick out of bounds on the full. And this one will be brought back into play by McLaren here in the back pocket, in front of the netball courts.
You don't see Zig waste that many opportunities.
No, when you see him get a chance like that, you'd expect him to score at least. But can't pick up who the McLaren player is with the ball, but it comes out long, looking, finding Vic Kunis squeezes the handball out, and the ball eventually goes over the boundary line and out of bounds.
Yeah, Kiefer with the long sleeves down there, mate.
Yep.
Pull back.
Don't mess with the Zohar.
Don't mess with the Zohar. Boundary umpire with the footy. Whips it back in again. Tap over the top. Comes down. Whoops. Michael Corbett already gone down, slipped in a little bit of trouble. Didn't get rid of the footy. Had prior opportunity. Give him the footy back, Michael. Oh, too late. 25 metres as well. I'll give it back to Michael and I'll get the hell out of the way. Because the umpire will ping you down. You don't roll out of it. Going forward to stop and prop. Well, that was sort of a bit messy from McLaren. They could have driven it forward quickly. They do now. A bit of a helicopter kick coming in. Where are you, big Joel Charlie? You haven't brought yourself in the game yet. Hasn't needed to be. Ball comes over the top. There he is. Here goes Matthews again. He's got 3 in the first. Look out, he's on fire.
Hi, I'm Jamie, manager at Telstra Store Victor Harbour. If you need help with anything tech related, we're here to help.
If you're having problems with your phone or internet, we can give you a bit more help than just telling you to turn it off and on again.
And if you need a new phone or entertainment bundle, we can show you some options. And this is
So feel free to pop in for a friendly chat anytime. We look forward to seeing you at Telstra Store Victor Harbour soon.
Quickly, we started off this morning at 8:30, and the grand final mini colts,
Strathalbyn McLaren.
McLaren finished up winning that 6-1 to Strathalbyn 4-2. Junior colts, Goolwa Port Elliot 7-9 defeated Maiponga Selleck 7-6. The senior colts, Willunga 17-12 defeated McLaren 12-13. Reserves, Willunga 14-12, Mount Compass 5-3.
Hoban gets the tap down. Tap down it is in there. Off the cricket pitch. Plenty of McLaren players for it. Down at the bottom, down there's JD Davis at the bottom. There's a pack of players there. Speaking of the mini colts match, it looks familiar. And then pass on.
A bit bigger, these ones.
Yeah, umpire picks them all up. And away we go again. Hoban grabs it out the edge, jams it on the boot. Kick forward and throat to go to Ziggy Vic Kunis. He was coming out to read. He wanted to spin out of the pack. What he normally would do, but he's been held in there. Hold under McLaren. They're reading him up. Umpire with the footy right on the 50-metre arc. Up they go. Big Corey Groves goes in for it. The punching fest is coming on. Big punch out over the top. Oops, who got it? Johnson's got it. They got hold of him. And Lewis Johnson will give it back to the umpire. Will he? Or no. What's going on here? Yep, we will come back to the umpire. We'll have a ball up. Corey Grove into the ruck duel. Easy, big body, gets it over to Skripik. Skripik can turn and burn and picks towards the goal. Wobbly old kick forward. Just bounce and miss. Right out the front. The old leg warm breaking. 1 point only. The 1 goal 2. Mount Compass to 4 goal 1 McLaren on the FBX scoreboard.
And McLaren will bring the ball back in. Plays on. Goes long out looking for a teammate out the other side and finds him. He'll go back. Goes to play on. Umpire lets him off with that one. Goes called to play on now. Goes long down the wing looking for Laurie. Hoban over the back.
Touch play on.
Hoban didn't hear the call. And the umpire's a little bit lenient there and probably didn't hear the call. Thought he'd marked it. And will come in and have a ball up on the outer side.
Very lucky, I reckon.
He had technically had a prior opportunity, but you tend to let that go a little bit. McLaren player here has a couple of chances to get rid of the ball and eventually is tackled over the boundary line and the ball goes out of play. And we'll have a throw in here on the outer side and Laurie and Hoban will do the ruck duel again. Hoban gets a tap down this time. Ball's going to go, comes in, Matthews picks it up and just in the nick of time gets pushed out of bounds and we'll have another boundary throw in and the ruckman will go and do it all again. Laurie this time in front gets the tap down. McLaren players wrapped up and the umpire will come in and we'll have a ball up. About 16, 17 minutes gone now in this first quarter. Ball comes down, kicked into McLaren, looking for Charla and Creek on him. Charla picks it up, scrubby old handball out the back. Creek gets it over to Ritter. Ritter will try and get around onto his left, but can't. And it kicks it only as far as Bentley. Bentley will put this long, looking for Charla or Grimley up forward, but Charla it is out in front. And
beautifully.
Beautiful kick, and it made it look even better with a nice mark there to Joel Charla. And he'll have a shot from goal from about man on the mark would be about 35 metres out, so he'd have to kick this 45.
Well, mate, I've seen him in the warm-ups from this side, from about exactly the same distance. He was popping them straight through the middle.
Been to score an end all day, this one up here.
So
Push it
Charla.
up.
Yep. On. Oh, Joel Charla. Well, he was close. It was six. He's missed by 6 inches. He's hit the post 3/4 of the way up. 1 point only to McLaren.
No, we get around now. Mackenzie with it. Brandon, off he goes again. Left foot, drives it out. Goes right out the outside the circle out there. Up into the wing goes. Over the boundary line, touched, and will be a ball in by the boundary umpire. Over on the flank there on the opposite side of the club groups. Still in McLaren's attacking zone. They go up, turns around, gets up through there. Laurie tries to get up, gets a hand to it over the back from McLaren, comes back down. Ellis can't get away with it, comes out there, quickly goes forward. Charla goes up, can't get it, punched away, comes back down. He recovers, kicks off the ground, comes around into here, goes down the tackle there. And the umpire
Mackenzie's gone deliberate.
Deliberate handball.
Well, it's not deliberate, it's
right there.
It's a handball over the boundary line.
Yep.
Sorry.
So it's,
Yeah, it's the penalty's paid whether it's a handball or a kick. It is legitimate disposal. And of course, so he's
can't win there. You're either going to get ping rolls the ball if you don't get a possession away. If you do,
comes around. He's happy. Turn around grimly.
At Shed Boss, we don't just build sheds, we engineer them. We build to your individual requirements, from residential to commercial, large or small. Everybody's needs are different. Built with premium Australian-made steel, our patented bracket system and concrete anchored foot bracing, constructed by licensed shed builders, means you'll get an affordable quality carport, rural or commercial shed. Shed Boss. Built strong, built right.
you're either, if you hold the ball in, you're going to get caught holding the ball. If you handball it out, well, it's a last disposal free kick. So easy one for the umpire in the end.
Yeah. You get them that easy, you will get the hard ones.
They're the ones you like.
I'm speaking of umpires.
Decisions made for you.
Back in the centre we go again. Hopes is going at it again. Up the centre, Laurie. B doesn't get hold of it. They're trying to drag the old footing through there. McLaren there through Daniel Marr. And he's just been hung on to and put in the bear hug. And the umpire will come in and ball up once again. There they go again. 2 ruckman. Hogan gets the fist to it. Run on to it. They do Mount Compass through Michael Corbett. Now will get the kick away just in the knickers of time. Ball comes over the top.
Hanging onto his arm, McLaren
engine was hanging on, Thought he might have been. And McLaren from centre half back to bring the footy up into the centre corridor. No one on that net in the middle. They can drive it from the cricket pitch right into the 50. Charla wants it. Charlotte's going to get it. It's going to land underneath him. Oh, up the back. No, they're hanging up the back. The back there was Matty Merritt. Was trying to go for the footy again. Matty Merritt's coming second effort, third effort. Doesn't get hold of it. Look out, there's a Matthews Illumin.
He could go for holding the ball. Here he's over
holding the ball.
He had no attempt to knock it out.
The umpire said, no, I'll have it. Deep into the pocket. Well, I've got me little timer's gone on 22, so we're going into the time on period. Well, close to the boundary line. Did they keep it in, Klaus Simmons? No, they didn't. And the umpire will come in and time it back in again. Top of the square it goes. Can they get something out of this one? What have we got? Hanging on. Peter Hoban. Yeah, the big fella. A little bit upset after the game last week, I hear, Pete. The handballs are back out, and he goes to Johnson. Loads up the footy down the line. The big Samuel Laurie, second ruckman. He's going to have the kick back in. Who can he find? The target. I'll be looking for Matthews somewhere. He's on fire at the moment. Primley wants to get in the action. Speaking of Matthews, handball comes back out wide. Out wide it does come out there through to Branson. Branson loads up the kick-off target. And through for a minor score, 5 goals, 3 McLaren, 1 goal, 2 Mount Compass on the FPAG scoreboard, and we're well a couple of minutes into time off.
Just a quick one, boys. Corbett, Tommy Corbett. I reckon he's done himself a hamstring.
Yeah, he's not moving real flash, is he, Tommy?
He did grab for it, but
Yeah,
then
look at him. He's stretching up there now. He's got a twinge on it. He's moved himself to forward, and he's stretching it. So McLaren's picked it all up. They've recovered from the back lines, come out there, and they've gone around quickly here. And Daniel Marr has taken the mark in the attacking centre here.
So the other statistic of that is, you know what his employment is, Tommy Corbett?
No, he's not a runner, is he?
He's a physiotherapist.
Oh, well, he's obviously doing it himself, he'd be right. But yeah, he was ginger in the back lines and quickly went to the forward line, so he's not moving. And now, at the moment, it comes around to Daniel Marr. Daniel Marr has already kicked goals. Turns around, kicks up, hanging, goes away too far, up and over. It's a free kick. Yeah. Went to Early, got the ride on it.
the players are making them easy at the moment.
Textbook decisions they are.
So in the back pocket, comes around here.
It is, Brandon.
Kenzie with it. He'll look at it. He'll probably swing it this side. He has to. Drives up. Comes around. Ziggy goes back. Hoban's into there. Can't get to it. Up and down. Ellis being held onto it. Out it goes quickly. He trips and goes over the boundary line. It'll be a boundary throw in just to our left as he turns around and waits and hands it back. And that one there was Leon Grooves. Boundary umpire with it here. Clubber inside. Goes up. Good one. Hoban pushes him under. The umpire picks it again. You can't push him under the mark or anywhere like that. So,
can you?
No, there's two actions there, wasn't it? Pretty clearly.
Goes forward for the McLarens. Goes up and down. Comes back down. Compass in problems up here. Goes over to the man of the moment. There you go. 4 goals in the first quarter.
Victor Tyre Power are your local one-stop shop for all tyres, wheels and batteries. Tyre Power are Australia's biggest independent tyre retailer, which means you get the power of a big range of the big brands, expert advice and lower prices.
Get the power of a local owner and operator.
Get the power of great service that keeps you coming back.
Get the power. Victor Tyre Power, 170A Hindmarsh Road, Victor Harbour.
On the scoreboard.
Who's in the scoreboard?
Hopefully comes out, you'll see.
Hoban and Laurie go up again in the middle. Comes down to Vicunas. He's being held onto, and he'll take a free kick out the middle. Plays on, goes long and high, and anyone with the mark will do very well if they can get a hand on that, and they don't. And comes out wide here, picked up by Branson from McLaren. He goes across to Groves, comes across then further to another teammate, and he's kicked it just inside the boundary line, and the ball was taken over the boundary line, and we'll have a boundary throw. Now, just looking at the way that ball held up, you'd think there's probably a 2 to 3 goal advantage with the breeze, but McLaren have certainly made the most of it. Hoban in front, touches down, comes to Vanderloo. He gets a kick away, comes to that player there in McKay for McLaren. Comes McKenzie out in front. He's kicked that. He better hope it's touched before it goes out. Otherwise, it's coming through there.
Look out, Matthews.
Matthews with it. Oh, Wolkenshire picks it up. He's tackled. Puts on a tackle on the player on the ground. And the umpire will have no choice but to come in and ball it up. And, well, James Matthews just killing him at the moment, isn't he? Best man on the ground by a street. Comes up, the Hoban gets the ball down, and the siren goes. And on the FBA scoreboard here at quarter time in the first semi-final of the Great Southern Football League, McLaren 6 goals to 4, we think it is.
Yep.
Leading Mount Compass 1 goal 2. So 32 point advantage here to McLaren at quarter time.
Siren sounds for the second quarter at the final. Up they go. Laurie gets it down for McLaren's. Comes out the back of the pack. Picks it all up. Can't get out of it. Was the male medalist for the McLaren. Goes out the back. Comes over quickly. Going in here to Samuel Bentley to get over to it. He runs to the boundary line. Can't get to it. He's forced across the boundary line for a ball in. Boundary umpire there gets working out. The boundary's had quite a workout through here. Compass now, this quarter, should be kicking with the advantage of the wind. It's going to carry a lot more to the left of screen than it is to the right. So up they go. Hoban gets it over the back. Thumped again there by Ziggy Vicunas. Comes out the back to Mount Compass. Over the back of the pocket he goes. He's pushed over there, and she goes out of bounds over there. And that one there was could have been a Rory Bowles that was pushed over, and the boundary umpire repeated it more into the pocket this time. Compasses in though, that's what they need to get onto it. Up they go, gets around there. McLaren picks it up, comes out there, can't get away with it there, gets the kick smothered there through Kane. Hopkins gets out to it. Compass picks it up, kick forward, and I reckon it's over the boundary line untouched, so it'll go there, and McLaren will be recipients of it in the back pocket. Gets up to it, looks out, he's going to have to keep out that wide side, goes up, puts it all up, see the wind starting to push that ball down there. Compass in front, Ziggy Bakunas gets it on front of his eyes. It's good to see him to grab it in a few marks early because he gets confidence with that. He drives up, look at that, there's a bigger ball, kick going in, right full forward, Johnson can't get up, can't get down to it, gets under there, wraps all up, can't get over to it, and goes on the ground and right at the full forward position, and there'll be a ball up in Mount Compass's forward zone.
Yeah, well, they've loaded up the forward lines. I really can't work out why Johnson's at full forward.
I don't think he's 100% to tell you on the street.
Ball comes back in now. McLaren clears at the last line of defence. They kick one, a kill, kick around the body. There's been a push afterwards, and that's down the ground.
He fell into his back too, so.
And Corbett went down and very slow to get up as well.
Yeah,
he's not too good.
Anyway, McLaren with the football. They kick it down the line. Big Lorry, the big ruckman, grabs hold of the footy in front of Hoban. Hoban slips his footy. Wait for the boys to flood down. Now he's got options. He'll go into the centre corridor of the cricket pitch, and they're up and away. McLaren again drive the footy up to half forward line. A good grab again by McLaren. They can load it in there. Where's Matthews? Just give it here. He can't do any no wrong at the moment. And well, they do. And stuck it straight down his throat, the centre half forward.
I reckon you kick it 50 metres away from him and still get to it.
He's gone short. He's not greedy. I've already got
back to Merritt.
Yeah. Merritt was distance. What's that breeze doing? It's a bit teethy, isn't it? If you can keep it sort of under halfway of the goalpost, you can load it up that high.
Yeah, and it's going to go right to left too, across his body, so
this will tell us how strong the breeze is.
Yep. Home ground advantage. So here we go. Merritt on his way in. Maybe Merritt can keep this one. He's just going to drop Compass. Oh, how's the kick? Oh, it just did a little bit. Oh, hang on. He's gone. He's come back. Go.
Mount Compass Quarry and Landscape Supplies have over 40 years experience in mining and blending soils and organics. We're specialists in turf soils, landscaping and organic blends. Customised washed sands for horse arenas, sports grounds and building sands. We also have a large range of decorative stones, gravels, mulches and pine barks. From car trailers to all truckloads. Wholesale Quarry Direct. Mount Compass Quarry and Landscape Supplies, 86 Sandmine Road, Mount Compass. Open Monday to Friday, 7am to 4pm and Saturday 7am to 11am. Phone 8556 8421.
come out.
Hoban and Laurie go back in and reacquaint themselves in the ruck. Vicunis wraps Laurie up, and we will have a secondary ball up just the other side of the cricket pitch. They go up and do battle again. That big punch from Hoban down forward, looking for Vicunis comes through with the swinging arm there and cops little Bentley in the head, and he comes out wide looking for Gregory. Gregory could have gone in the middle looking for Marr, but decides to go out wide further looking, can't find his teammate there, and who wraps up. That was Corbett on the in front of the McLaren coach's box here, and we'll have another ball up. And Hoban, no one gets a distraction, no one went for the ball. The male medalist picks the ball up, and that's Varnage down there to McLaren. He goes down looking for Grimley. It's over his head, picked up by Ritter. Ritter comes to Scott, and neither of them can mark it. Comes across there to Gregory. Gregory toes it. Comes to Marshall in the middle from Mount Compass. He goes to Vicunis. Vicunis thought about playing on, but he'll go back. Probably could make the distance from there, but goes out wide looking for Tommy Pinion and finds him, and he'll have to kick this probably 45 metres. It plays on to Lewis Johnson. Lewis Johnson goes back and he puts it straight through the middle.
South Coast Realty is an independent, locally owned and operated real estate business, incorporating sales and property management of both permanent and holiday rentals. We're heavily involved in the local community with offices in Victor Harbor and Normanville. Our professional and friendly staff can assist you with all your real estate needs. With well over 6,000 registered buyers on our database, all wanting to purchase properties on the South Coast, we really do stand out in the crowd. South Coast Realty, helping you stand out in the crowd. Give us a call today.
12-3 Wollonga won that 17-12. Get the reserves later. Back in the centre, up against Hoban, puts it down there for Mount Compass, comes out there, picks it all up, picks out through there, and that one there was Hopkins, and can't get away with it, and he gets wrapped up at centre half forward, and here is he, bit of bargey, pushing around and falling over. Oh, is that Ziggy acting there again? He does that, doesn't he? Just doing his push-ups, thinking that, oh no, they're in the backup. Wow. Anyway, goes up, don't fall for it, goes off there, Hoban smashes it again. Off he comes through McLaren's, quickly straight out. I reckon that one there was Moyle. Gets off, not a good kick though. Handballs back, goes back in there and he's got a throw. Umpires picked him up for a throw. It was a real quick flick over the side and comes back here and comes back to Mount Compass. Mount Compass through Brent Creek. Right in the true wing on the clubroom side though, puts this up, hangs up and goes around, goes up onto it, out comes Pinion, can't get to it, goes over, comes back to him, he gets wrapped up, puts down there, McLaren's picked it all up, can't get to it, flattens down there, Compass coming, the umpire will ball it up at centre half forward. Second quarter here of this day here at McLaren. Set themselves up. Pinion thumps out, and then, Hoban pins it out and then takes it out there and gets it out quickly over. Goes over to Compass, goes forward, and out from the back is beautifully intercept through there. And that one through there is Goodison. Goodison from McLaren drives out here on the clubroom side, puts it all up, goes out the creek, gets hold of it here and grabs it for Compass. Drives it back in the forward pocket, up they go, over the back it comes out here. Zohar gets it, drives this ball back out, comes out here, on the bang, and it bumps over the boundary line, on the wing clubroom side for a throw in, going out here. Nifty, you can take over.
Yeah, Creaky's a long way from home, coming up on the centre half wing. Boundary umpire with a footy again, throw it back in. Well, that one's gone the lower. That worry wasn't a good throw in, but the umpire's letting it go on. JD Davis has got them all ripped up. It's slipped out the back of the hands, gone out of bounds. Boundary umpire will come down the interchange road and throw it back in again, a little bit higher. See if he can hit the ruckman this time, boys. That's better. Up on they go. Oh, Hoban's done it again. Got the body up underneath him, didn't he? He gets the kick away though, Hoban. Hoban down to the Ziggy Victorious. He grabs it up just inside the 50. Ziggy plays on quickly, straight out in the pocket again to Tommy Pinion and reset from exactly where he missed one a little while ago. Tommy Pinion will go and have a shot. 35 metres out. Angle. Also, not happy that Tommy got that mark in front of him. Of course, never happy as a fullback. They just hate getting goals kicked at them, don't they? John Penny, got to set up. They've got to start reloading, Compass. They've got a bit of work to do. McLaren have got the running gear on at the moment. Pinion on his way up. In. Leading goal kicker for the Great Southern Footy. He is a bit happy. I think the goal umpire's happier too. That one's straight over the noggin.
FP Ag, the name you can trust for all your farm needs. FP Ag Rural Supplies has the knowledge and know-how to help you improve your production with expert agronomy advice for your pastures, hay production and broadacre cropping, fertiliser advice and spreading, animal health strategies, fencing needs, expert viticultural advice, livestock sales options, and we also offer an on-farm delivery service. FP Ag, with 5 fully stocked branches across the Fleurieu, we're in your field.
Minute mark here of this second quarter of this first semi-final in the Great Southern Football League, and the ball about to be thrown back up in the middle, and Laurie and Hoban will do battle once again. And Hoban gets a small tap down to Vicunis. He gets a kick out wide that comes fortuitously to Hicks. Hicks goes around up looking for Dix, and he spoils, comes to Pinion, and
going to get rolled over the boundary line.
I'll leave you with that, Nifty.
Right around you need ET in that pocket, mate. And there's Trev said it was ball hardly goes in that pocket, and I think it's a bit after time there. You put the knockers on.
Only plays with the shadow.
He said, stop talking about the footy like that. Footy goes up and down, wait till it comes back out. Picked up by Dix again. He's had a wild shot for goal. And she might have just scraped through for a minor score he had. Minor score only it is. The Mount Compass, I'll go to 3 goals. 3, is it? 3-3, I think it is.
Yep.
Yeah, 3 goals, 3 Mount Compass. 7-4 apparently FPX scoreboard.
Quickly played on, didn't they, McLaren?
Yeah.
They come out here and they take the ball out in the back flank here in Joel Vanderloor. Vanderloor, centre half back, comes clubber inside, puts it all up. Lars set himself, Ziggy's hanging on to goes, oh, sorry, wasn't there, gets around to it. And McKenzie it was. He gets tackled out and he goes on. Compass gets the ball back, Corbett. Corbett chips it all up, comes in there, he'll gut that.
Brother.
Yep. It's funny how they do that. Handball's back again. Goes round. He tries to take on Marshall. Marshall goes in.
Clever, good eye.
Picks it all out, straight down the leading full forward, and we turn around Tommy Pinion.
Yeah, that's a bit better. Don't have wasted shots. Use the eyes. Found Pinion. Well done by Marshall. He threaded that one through a couple of bodies to get that Pinion.
Yeah, he got a bit of help with his teammate coming through because he's tight on the boundary. He made the speed to get through and then just neat little side kick straight to Pinion, standing there with his height.
Starting to come right into the game now, isn't he?
Yep. Yeah, this is the scoring in, so they need to do something. Drives it up, hangs it up. That's no problem. Just come back. He's getting his third. He gets his third too.
At Shed Boss, we don't just build sheds, we engineer them. We build to your individual requirements, from residential to commercial, large or small. Everybody's needs are different. Built with premium Australian-made steel, our patented bracket system and concrete anchored foot bracing, constructed by licensed shed builders, means you'll get an affordable quality carport, rural or commercial shed. Shed Boss. Built strong, built right.
Yeah, he must have got a rub because he's in the ball now. He's back
You have
on
to
the
do
ball.
it yourself. Umpire's got the footy back in the middle again. Laurie Hoban. Hoban weighted down, but McLaren will run out with the footy. Well, they're not going anywhere because Ziggy's put the anchors on. Now umpire said held to him and he'll come in and ball up again. Flick it up in the air again. Hobbs gets a punch out over the top to Marshall. Marshall jams it up on the boot. Comes back down there to big Corey Grove. The big fella's got to tap it out in front of him. Dixie's got to come in and help him out. Don't let McLaren squeeze it out. The numbers are coming in for him. McLaren comes in. Grove comes back in again and puts on the brakes. I reckon the umpire might come in and sort this lad out. He will. Ball up. Step into Compass's tack zone here. Tap out over the top. Picks it up. Scudsy jams one up in the air. Come off a body. Up in the air. Grove gets it back out to Scuds. Back door comes back out. McLaren could clear it. There's been an infringement. He's been done for holding the ball. And Compass is going to be in a little bit of a roll here. No, Scuds gives it off. Johnson loads up the bomb. Right on the line. Goal umpire right on the money. Gets it. Pinion's cut off the kick in. Pinion's got hold of the footy. They got hold of him. He's gone hold the ball. There goes the bit out of it. I thought he was going to turn and burn. Which one do you want me to give it to? Back to? And I'd do it in a real hurry. Tommy. And he's still stuck in that pocket. I'll wait till the footy comes out and you can grab it. Here comes the football now from McLaren. Load up the kick. Underneath it, Laurie Hoban. Hoban's got it out.
And he'll go back, looking to play on quickly. He does so now with a high kick into the forward line, looking for Johnson and Diggs. But Squabek picks it up. He's grabbed it out. And ball doesn't come out with a kick or a handball, and he's pinged for incorrect disposal. And Joel Vanderloo, James Matthews will take the relieving kick for McLaren. He goes out wide looking for Ma. Ma it is, handballs across to a teammate there. Moyle kicks it across looking for Charla. Charla can't pick it up. Creek it is for Mount Compass. He comes across. So he comes across now to Creek. McKenzie to Creek. Cross now to Brokenshire without the long sleeves on. And now will come out wide looking for Michael Corbett, who's hampered by that hamstring. He's got it wrapped up very tightly now, and the ball goes over the boundary line, and we'll have a throw in almost in front of the commentary position here at the McLaren Oval now. Little boundary umpire's going to do well to throw it back in there, but beautiful throwing, little righty. Hoban taps it across. Matthews picks it up, can't get a handball out. Comes across to Marshall it is. Comes out now to Vicunas. He gets a handball to Grove. Grove just gets the kick away. And just inside the boundary line there, and the ball bounces over the line and is touched over the line, and we will have another boundary throw in here on the attacking side of the McLaren Oval. And another beautiful boundary throw in there. And Hogan gets sat down, and we've got a hanging on free kick. And it's going to go to Michael Corbett, and tries to milk a 50-metre penalty, but the umpire is well awake for that. He goes across looking for Creek.
No, it's Klaus Simmons.
Klaus Simmons. Yep. They all look the same down there. They've all got ponytails.
Yeah.
Klaus doesn't have more tattoos like that.
Comes across looking for Hick. Hick jumps into the back of him, throws. Marshall picks it up from Mount Compass. Comes out in the handball. The male medalist comes across there to Gregory. He goes long and deep, and Matthews there looks like he dragged his opponent down, and Mount Compass will come up with the free kick. And is that Simmons again? Is it down there? No, Tommy Vacunas. And Vacunas goes across the ground to, that's Mackenzie. Mackenzie goes out wide, and I can't... Tommy Corbett. Tommy Corbett wheels around onto the left boot. He comes across, and he's only kicked at the 3 McLaren, and Vanderlua will take the mark and drive McLaren along, going up there, looking for Charla, Grimley, or Merritt, but taking his time, kicks it long and high, and goes up to a pack of players, and quick kick out from Mount Compass, but Bentley will mark it. And he's pushed down, and well, that should have been the 25 that time. That's very, very fortunate there, the Ziggy Vacunas, and Bentley will go across the ground looking for Goodison. Goodison goes to play on, but given a second chance, we might come across to Zohar, but no, goes across to down there. I think that's looking for Merritt, is it? Yep, Merritt can't quite take the mark. Comes across to Matthews again. He's going to get tackled this time, and holds the ball. Vacunas picks it up, goes to Lewis Johnson. Lewis Johnson will go long, looking for Ziggy Vacunas, and juggles the mark. Looks to play on, and does now play on. Looking for Tommy Kingan. The kick's not high enough. Homer picks it up from McLaren. He comes across to Goodison. Goodison's an errant handball which goes straight up in the air, but luckily Zohar is there for McLaren, and nifty, the kick comes out, and McLaren will just save the day here.
Yeah, just take a bit of pace off it. She was frenetic there, and well done to McLaren. Just breathed it off, just taking a breath in, take it down the line, kicked a nice high one up the centre wing. She'll go up on the entrance side here. Plenty of hugging and carrying on. Somebody's making out, they're trying to get rid of the footy. They don't want it to go anywhere, and the umpire will come in and ball up. Up he will, far side of the oval. Centre wing, Hoban gets the punch out up over the top. Patrick, tried to move it out of it, but McLaren back door, they're backing up pretty well on each other here. Ball bouncy up in the middle. Who can grab hold of it first? Anybody can get into the centre, they can't. Matthews says, zing, here I come, gets the kick away this time. The kick was a bounce in Hope. Who's the race onto it again? A good pick up. It was picked up in there by Moyle. Can he still go with the footy? Gets it back over the top to McKay. McKay's ball loose in few. Comes out to Klaus Simmons. Klaus Simmons handball over to Johnson. Johnson put a little long bomb and clear it over everybody's head if he needs to. Grove's going to be the 40, but he comes McLaren. They're just outweighed in numbers. And a good mark taken down there. It is by Goodison. He goes short up to teammate Gregory. Michael Corbett, I'll tell you what, you can run out that hamstring because he's done some muscles at the moment. That ball's moving up and down the ground frenetically. McLaren, the kick in down the line. Hope's in front. He's playing for the free kick. He's played into it beautifully. Oh, and the medalist gives him a big shove off as well. Over to Tommy Corbett. Tommy Corbett to Johnson. Johnson shakes it, breaks it, gets the torpedo. Underneath it, Pinion. Too big for him. Back in the pack, Ziggy sits for him. Says to don't argue. Round the body, bang. Hits the post halfway up. 1 point only to Mount Compass. 4 goal 4 to Mount Compass. 7 goal 4 McLaren on the FPX scoreboard.
So, McLaren now with the ball, picks it all up here and goes back in here. We're waiting for Samuel Bentley to bring it back in play. Picks it all up now, waits up. Goes off, kicks short into the back pocket. Finds his player in there all by himself. It's just a short little relief. McLaren's trying to hold this up, drives that one out. Down to the wing now, goes out. Over the back it goes, comes to the grounds. McLaren trying to scramble up to here, holding it on the back flank, turn around, can't get out of it. Charla's up there. He can't get to it. The umpire's going to have to come in for a ball up on the forward flank for Mount Compass, but over the other side of the oval now. Going deep into this game now. Goes up. Hoban goes up for it. Plays for it. Doesn't get it. Comes out. Rowley gets it out to there. Goes out there. McLaren's picks it all up. Now they go through. Kick goes forward. Up they need to take the mark. Can't get to it. Gets down onto it. McLaren's have got the numbers here. Handball's off to the running player going through. Off he goes. Fleet-footed jet. Goes in. Dribbles it off. No problems at all. Puts that one through. There he goes.
Hi, I'm Jamie, manager at Telstra Store Victor Harbour. If you need help with anything tech related, we're here to help.
If you're having problems with your phone or internet, we can give you a bit more help than just telling you to turn it off and on again.
And if you need a new phone or entertainment bundle, we can show you some options. And this is
So feel free to pop in for a friendly chat anytime. We look forward to seeing you at Telstra Store Victor Harbour soon.
Just heading into time on now, this second quarter.
Yep. Go again. Lorient. Hoban again. Hoban wins the tap down, gets it back up to Marshall. Can't get it. Marshall gets a double take on it, gets it over to Scrappick. Scrappick has got to wait for the footy to bounce. All he did. McLaren swatted it onto him. And ball comes back out wide. It is with, is that Johnson coming down the line? I think it is. All out in front. Tommy, big Grovey couldn't get the big mitts to it. Plenty of players going for the footy at the bottom. The umpire says they've had enough of it. Come in and ball up. 25 out.
James Matthews has got a sore boot. He's come off for a rest.
Oh, would you see? He's probably worn out.
He's probably got a hole in the end of it.
Yeah, ball comes back up in there. Tap down it is.
He
By a big Grove.
Lucky, good.
Got away with that
umpire
one.
said you duck. That's good umpiring, that.
Another ball up. 30 metres out from goals. Compass would need a late one here. We're into time on period. Ball comes out back to the tap. Graphic, and he's off target. And 2 for Rania minus score. So 4 goals for 5 Mount Compass. 8 goals for McLaren on the FBX scoreboard.
Bentley with the ball from McLaren. Drives us, no, it was Moyle. Then comes back out and he finds his player in the centre. In he goes now, drives out the wing, turns around onto it and he finds him there quickly in Vanderloo. Vanderloo plays on quickly, drives off there. He's missed that by a mile. Goes off there and Compass right in the point post there in the defence. Puts it all out, finds his player out quickly in Brokenshire. Brokenshire comes back out in the wing, goes up there and grabs his player. He goes off, goes forward now onto the wing. He quickly picks up there, I reckon that's Timothy Green. Green for Compass. Goes over, handballs comes on. Johnson goes up and up. See, just starting to come down. Grove can't get it, comes to ground. Turns around, gets on there. McLaren wrap it all up on that back flank. And it turns around, another ball up by the umpire. Opposite the club rooms here, into the Mount Compass's attack. There they come out, straight out there. That one out there was with Daniel.
Charla.
Goes off, Charla gets it, comes out, turns around, comes over, he dropped the ball, goes out, picks it all up, goes again, smothered kick. Out they go, Charla gets it, goes out, Ellis over his running player, goes out there, over there, Strappers over, goes on.
Grimley.
Oh, he's dropped it. Grimley gets up. Umpire's paid a free kick to Mount Compass. Hanging on.
Oh, that was great. It's going to be a great one.
Oh, yeah. He turned around and just dropped it. If he'd let it go, it was past the Compass player. So Mount Compass now, deep at full back, turns around, drives it out, goes right out wide, and he finds his player out in that back flank. Turns around 25. It's the first one they've played as late. There's been a couple I thought were worse than that, but still.
Corbett.
So Compass gets up. I reckon that might have been Patrick.
No, Michael Corbett.
Corbett was it, goes over, finds Ziggy Vakunas. He's on the wing position, comes out, drives this ball up and under, looking for the Groves, the big man. He gets up, can't get the second one, comes down around there, turns around, picks it all up, kicks out wide. McLaren's got it out, Pinion comes out, he gets wrapped up. This could just about go. Turns around, but he doesn't. The umpire decides that he's going to have a ball up. Didn't. Oh, silly man. Well, then he goes out another silly man. You're just going, you've got more finals if you can go else. Goes out of there, Hoban gets it, kicks it forward and goes out and is picked up in the defence there by McLaren's. So McLaren now deep in the full back position. Turns around, the umpire says, come on, get on with it and goes. So he heads up, he kicks it, drives us out. Up she comes. Hoban goes up in it, pushes all out. Neil gets it shepherding and goes against Hoban. He comes around here to Laurie.
I thought it was going to go to Hoban.
Yeah, I was wondering a little bit there, but Samuel Laurie gets the ball, goes over.
No comment, no.
Oh, there's another shove out. The umpire let that one go, that one there. So
That's even
Shire gets it out 1-1, goes out there, straight out there to Michael Corbett. Corbett now from Mount Compass. He's got it. He's on the back part of the wing area there. He's get on with it though. Comes in, finds his player coming around him. Finds him quickly in Davis. Josh Davis.
Somebody
got excited under there. Yeah.
Oh, there it goes.
Yeah, the old butterfingers have got off of there. So here it is, half-time at the McLarenVale Oval. On the scoreboard we have McLaren 8 goals for, leading Mount Compass 4 goals 5.
Good afternoon, fellas. Looks like McLaren Mount Compass at least did something, but yeah, for the technical issues, I'll pass it over to you, fellas.
Yeah, thank you very much. If you missed us on YouTube and you dropped out, just log back in again. Steve and the boys have worked hard at half-time there and got it up and running again. So if you listening or want to watch it on the telly, just re-log back through again and we're running live again now. Footy's gone up in the middle, Trev.
Curtain after here with the rain coming in and it's settling in, gloomy out there, and it goes on, shove in the back out there, goes around, comes back up here, the umpire, it's nothing going out, so he'll repeat it. Ball went around a circle and he's still back in the centre circle here, so he'll repeat the dose here. As I said, it's got gloomy and it's got shower out there now. Up they go, McLaren's thump it forward, goes out, quickly picked up by Compass. They go forward up there, up reach and go. Ziggy can't get to it, puts it all down, hits the bottom. McLaren's gets down, just get away with it, picks up Johnson. There quickly. Johnson gets the ball, swings it around. This is the one he wants, and he misses it. So minor score only. So they go now to 4 goals 6 on the FBX scoreboard. McLaren 8-4.
Wow, that one they needed from Louis Johnson. That one would have got a little bit of rumble going back in the tummy, but a miss. So McLaren to bring the footy back in again. A little bit of drizzly old rain. Well, lead it is. Kick comes back out, but Nick Brokenshire puts himself in front. He's a long way from home too. Up at centre half forward. Blows up the footy, top of the square it's looking for the big fellas to fly high early. Plenty of hands up, she's gone to ground. Kick out from McLaren. Chachala, he couldn't make it. Come back out again, still spin off it. Creaky's got hold of the footy. Matthews has got hold of him. Brokenshire's going hard again. Football over the top. Mackenzie's in there again. Kick in hope from Mackenzie to Ziggy Vetkunis, flies high and brings it down in front. Handballs off quickly out to Patrick Marshall. Probably wasn't the best handball or the best option. Well done, McLaren. They forced the error and it's gone to the boundary line. Did you see that one, Ian?
Yeah, probably with a wet ball, you're probably better off going back in and getting any long. I mean, he was pretty well covered when he took the handball, so. Probably better off to have kicked it long, but anyway, the ball gets thrown in by the boundary umpire. Hoban over the back, he can't get it. And there's a high tackle there. Coming through was
the clothesline. That's what it was.
That's Boyle for McLaren, I think it is down there.
Stop him in his tracks.
Put a front face sleeper lock on him, and he'll relieve. Comes out to the wing and Klaus Simmons picks it up with one hand.
He tried to break him.
Ball comes out to Merritt. Merritt gets it across to a teammate here. Matthews in the play again. He picks it up, tackled straight away by Tommy Vetkunis, and a beautiful tackle there. And the umpire has no choice but to come in and ball it up. And we can see the players here now. They're right in front of us. Hoban gets the tap down, out to Scuds, can't pick it up. Corbett picks it up, handballs across, comes across to Davis, it is for Mount Compass, to Skripek, to Michael Corbett. And
down the ground.
Too late, yep.
He's milked that one and goes down the ground, and Tommy Pinion will take the downfield free kick, and play stop now while the ball gets relayed back. And McLaren had time to set up now, so the rain's starting to come down heavier, and Pinion looking to go short, but and does up there. Player coming over the top there, and there's been a push in the back to Vetkunis, and Vetkunis will put this into the teeth of goal from about 50 metres out. He's probably just a bit too far out to score, I reckon, but
I feel a torpedo
back
coming.
like he's having a shot, but I reckon he's too far out. Goes long and high, and it's going to drop short. Players go up, off hands, struggling to see the footy there, and it comes out to McLaren with a relieving kick. Can't take the mark in there in Matthews, and the ball will dribble over the line, will it? No, it comes out to Brokenshire, and eventually, Nifty, it's drifted over the line and out of bounds.
Yes, make sure that went over, the old fella. Little ricey out there, the heaviest rain we've had since yesterday in a football match.
Yeah, took a while to get here though, that's one good thing.
He dragged it down from the hill from my bonga, throwing it comes in, Hoban's out on his own, taps it back over to Michael Corbett, overrun it, or he's tweaked that hammy a little bit more, I reckon.
Play on.
Yeah, it is, down the line again, back of the pack, he can run onto it, Simmons is in there, no,
Good
it's not
pick
the
up.
old look out and don't argue, it comes from McLaren, still
Didn't
back
have
up
it.
over the top, socket off the ground, and that Tommy Vic Kunis met it at ground level. Plays on with the footy, comes out wide, he's got Johnson out on the clubroom side wing. Johnson's been held on to, well maybe
He got
not, a bit of
smacked,
even,
yeah.
here we go, we're going to turn it over. Will we?
Yeah, the
What would you
backhand
do?
come, yeah.
Yeah, as you would. Don't go on with it, Johnson, you got a free kick. Don't be such a nut. Anyway, McLaren gets it to Charla. Charla's gabs hold of the footy. And like I said, the start of the first quarter, I've seen Joel Charla warming up from exactly this spot, and he was putting them through the middle. So he's had a bit of a run around since then. So Joel hasn't kicked one today, I don't think, has he, Charla? No.
No, this is first real
He was
touch.
onto it last week. It was his game
Yeah.
last week. This week it seems to be Matthews. So Joel Charla could start tugging at the heart muscles here from Compass if he can nail this one.
No.
Oh, is it? And it's
No.
gone a bit left and it stayed left. And the goal umpire's come through and pats it through for a minor score. 8-5 McLaren. 4-6 Mount Compass on the FPAG scoreboard. There you can see eyes in this one, Trev.
Certainly goes. Out they come here. Compass straight up the centre. Over the top
Oh,
comes there. Ellis
male
went up
medalist.
and down. Come down, got the spoil. Goes in the centre. McLaren's picked it all up. They go back. He gets wrapped up. And the umpire's going to have to come in the centre square and have a ball up. Turns round, gets up. Player gets up through there, and Todd McKay and gets it up. Ruckman go up. Tapped out there by Laurie for McLaren's. Comes out. To, I reckon that was
Tommy Corbett.
Tommy Corbett gets it up, goes up, kicked out by McLaren's. Can't comes out, comes around to Johnson. Johnson handballs back for Compass. Comes back out, turns around, good one by McLaren. He gets pinged on, going on into his back. Yep, umpire's seen it that way. That was
Probably crude.
pretty, yeah. It was turned around, as I said, Michael Corbett. That was just a little bit
Gregory,
not
yes.
right. So Gregory goes up for McLaren's, up forward. Up they come. Grimley gets the handball out.
Ambitious.
But Brokenshire puts the ball out, comes around to Patrick. Patrick gets out there. Handball goes back, comes around quickly there, goes around to Mackay. Mackay goes up, and just touched on the line, goes through for another minor score. McLaren are peppering the goals. They go down to, what do we got? 8 goals, no, 8 goals, 6 I reckon. 8-5 is to 4-6 on the FBA scoreboard.
McKenzie with the football to bring it back in again. Kick stayed low. Kai Fazaya, he's a long way from home. He's up the centre half forward trying to trap the footy.
Yeah, well, everybody that's...
And at the bottom of the pack there is our Mayo medalist. He's starting to bring himself into the game. He's had a few touches and that he loves it when these conditions. Ball comes back up. It does again. Both ruckman even ruck contest. McLaren gets hold of the footy through Matthews.
And Matthews
comes
again.
out the back of it again. He's a terror, isn't he, at the football? McLaren jam it on the boot, but Peter Hoban standing there just on the 50-metre arc. And Peter, what are you going to do? Handball it off, you big
There's
ruckman?
nobody on
Don't
the
kick
mark.
it. Give it to Michael Corbett. Michael Corbett lays off the kick. Where are you, Tommy? You should usually go brother to brother. Down the line it goes. Is that the Groves? Big Groves he is with the football. He loads up a big bomb. Here comes Ziggy into play. Punched away from him, though. McLaren
Beautiful
over
track.
the top. The 1-2, the handballs are good. The run, the talk from them are looking pretty good. Down the line, they load up again. Right up on the far side wing out there. I reckon that might have been Branson, was it? Far out that side. Just touched over. Little ricey into it again. He'll sleep well tonight. They were real bright and early this morning.
Yeah.
Had Dad umpiring the mini colts this morning.
Yeah, they took Dad out for Dad's Day.
Dad's Day brought him to football. That's unusual for the Rice family, isn't it? Ball comes into Hoban. No, it isn't. Laurie's got hold of the footy. Well, we got a whistle.
Hanging on.
Who's hanging on to who this time?
The umpire right at the back here in the back pocket picked it up, so Hoban's kick.
Basically, he's having a bit of a crack today, isn't he? He's not happy camper, Pete Hoban.
At least the rain's shower's gone.
Little toe poke up over the top. Got the cheer coming out from the Compass crowd, I reckon, over that side. Johnson with the kick. Long raking kick up in the air, and she's gone down to Tommy Pinion there, Ian.
And Pinion wheels around with the shanks the ball sideways, comes to Groves. Groves picks the ball up, runs into an open goal, and has he missed a lot? He's just scraped it in for a point. So there was a chance, one of those chances that they need to take if they want to get themselves back into this game. But now I reckon it's Henry Matthews kicking it in for McLaren. He'll play on in a second and run out for his full distance. No, he's going back the other way. It's Bentley, and comes out wide looking for Laurie. Can't find him. Ball goes over the back of the pack and beats everyone, including the male medalist, over the line and out of bounds. And we'll have a throw in here. And just around from the 50-metre arc for the attacking end of Mount Compass. And Hoban it is in front, just wins it down to Ellis. Ellis is well tackled, and they put him down into the ground, and the umpire will come in and we'll have another ball up. It might be the story of this second half with a little bit of a greasy ball. We might see it a bit like yesterday's game. But Hoban wins the ball across. Comes across to, I reckon that was Moyle for McLaren.
Grimley can't grab it again.
Can't find his teammate in Grimley, and the ball goes over the boundary line, and Little Ricey will get a chance to come into the game once again and throw this ball back in. And Hoban and Laurie go up. Laurie just gets a tap down. Davis coming through from Mount Compass. He can't get a handball or a kick away, and he's pinged holding the ball. And I reckon that's Moyle out there for McLaren with the relieving free kick. He's called to play on. Goes short to a teammate in Vanderloo. Vanderloo will go back, wheel around onto his left boot. He goes short as well, looking for Merritt, and finds him. And Merritt now, McLaren just holding onto the ball here, wasting a bit of time. He goes forward, and a good mark there by Branson for McLaren.
Sticky fingers.
Branson's just outside 50, goes back looking for McKay. Brokenshire spoils over the top. And he's popped the shoulder out. There's
there it goes.
Nick Brokenshire's in a lot of trouble here. Comes across to James Matthews, and he goes straight over the goal umpire's hat for goal number 6.
Victor Tyre Power are your local one-stop shop for all tyres, wheels and batteries. Tyre Power are Australia's biggest independent tyre retailer, which means you get the power of a big range of the big brands, expert advice and lower prices.
Get the power of a local owner and operator.
Get the power of great service that keeps you coming back.
Get the power. Victor Tyre Power, 170A Hindmarsh Road, Victor Harbour.
6 goals, so that's what you're waiting on to see. And he's on fire. Ball back up in the middle again. Compass, they've got to do something. There's things they've got to start stringing up, lining up right for them, but it's just not happening. Scudsy at the bottom of the pack. Umpire with the footy, gives it up again. Out goes Hoban. Hoban taps the ball up again. Kicked out of the pack it is by Johnson. Just the kick forward and open. Kiefer Zohar back there. Wheels around. On the right. Come out and pick it up and look out. Here comes Grovesy. Groves has got. Can he go forward? Conchalo wants that one the wing. No, he's not. Waved off. Umpire's telling him to play on and wants to get it going now. Comes out wide out here to Joel Vanderloo. Vanderloo now. Charla could present himself, could double back on Simmons. Looking for it. No, we're short passing. Going forward. McLaren. Pick up, kick in, forward again.
Good
this time, I think that Grimley might have a grab. This one stuck, has it? Had to wait for it to rain for it to stick.
Yeah, James used the body and just held him there and then just grabbed it just in front of his eyes.
Has one. And from 40 metres, I reckon that bit of rain's just made that wind drop off a little bit too, so distance won't be a problem for Grimley. On his way in. Left footer. Popped it in the air. It might be swinging back on you, Trev. It is. Nod from the goal umpire.
Out.
More sticky tape for Nick.
Yeah, they'll be running out in the club rooms there. Back in the centre now. McLaren's are still holding sway with this one. Up they go. Comes back down by Hoban. Comes back on the bottom though. Falls back down, and the umpire's going to have to come in the circle once again for a repeat of the ball up.
Looks better running up and down on the fence than he did when he come off, didn't he?
Yeah. Goes up, Ruckman goes up, Laurie gets it for it, McLaren's, and there it is, hanging on to the male medalist, and Ellis gets a kick. Still in the centre, comes back to him, looks for a player, put this right in the chest of him, out comes the lead, goes out there, Charla can't get to it, comes back onto it, picks it all up, handball's back in, handball goes over the top, here we go, rolls back in,
no.
Guess who it is?
No!
Bingo!
Oh no!
Got it!
He can't kick it from there!
Ah.
At Shed Boss, we don't just build sheds, we engineer them. We build to your individual requirements, from residential to commercial, large or small. Everybody's needs are different. Built with premium Australian-made steel, our patented bracket system and concrete anchored foot bracing, constructed by licensed shed builders, means you'll get an affordable quality carport, rural or commercial shed. Shed Boss, built strong, built right.
We've got Nick Brokenshire can't put his arms above his head. So you're down to
did I see Ritter
on the
hiding
boundary
in there too?
Yeah, so only one fit bloke on the boundary line, so they're in a lot of trouble. But the ball's back in the middle here of the McLaren Oval, and thrown up, and Hoban punches forward. Ellis there for McLaren can't get his hands on the ball. Ball goes to a pack, and Ma tries to pick it up for McLaren. He can't, and we'll have a secondary ball up. Up again, tap comes down there and goes straight to a Mount Compass player who's wrapped up by Henry Matthews, and the ball will be thrown up again. And the ruckman doing a little bit of a dance there, and eventually Hoban gets a tackle tap down. Player there is wrapped up well and truly by Skripek in a good tackle, and the ball will be thrown up again. And Hoban this time taps it away, but Kunis, he gets a handball out only as far as a teammate in Scuds, and Scuds quickly with a grubber kick looking for Pinion. Pinion picks it up in one hand, drops it off,
well done,
and no prior opportunity really with that one, so probably a good call. And in the end, we're going to have a free kick to Mount Compass,
and 25
metre penalty.
Yep.
And pretty stupid for McLaren to get involved with anything at this
McLaren's
stage.
got the ball and they go out, so they'll get on. They can do what they like down there.
It's still going on.
Yep, they're getting another 25.
No, yeah, there comes 50.
But if you're a McLaren player, you just want to. If you're a McLaren player, you want to
come out the club room.
You want to steer clear of this. You're going to be playing next week. Don't get sucked into doing anything stupid. And the ball comes out here to Ma from McLaren. He goes wide looking for Laurie. Laurie picks it up off his shoelaces, and he'll go back, take a little bit of time off the clock, and goes long looking for Grimley, and he's in front and well spoiled. Ball comes down to a teammate who's wrapped up by Creek, and the ball will be tossed up here just inside the 50, attacking 50 from McLaren. And Hoban, as he's done all day, gets his first hand on the ball. No one can pick it up, and he'll go and do it again, for aiming for about tap number 48, I reckon, at this stage. And ball comes down here to Lewis Johnson. He goes out with a big torp out wide. Didn't quite work out, but Goma is in front for McLaren. Gets the tap down, and player there is wrapped up, and will come in and have another bounce. And Mount Compass, well, they're going to have to kick a couple of quick ones if they're going to have any chance at all in this last quarter, coming home with a little bit of breeze. Bentley picks it up from McLaren with one hand. Beautiful handball out wide to Moyle. Moyle comes across the middle creek from Mount Compass, overruns the ball, puts a tackle on his opponent.
Too high.
Umpire says you've hit him a little bit high, and McLaren player there in it is, picks the ball up, plays on to, that looks like Moyle again. He goes in wide, looking
for his hand held back.
Yeah.
Charla can't pick it up for McLaren. Coming through is Simmons, and Simmons is well wrapped up by Grimley, and we'll have a ball up here just out from the McLaren goal. Charla goes up for McLaren, can't get a ball down, tap down, comes out to Corbett to Groves. and Groves is wrapped up, and we'll do it all again. Groves in the ruck now for McLaren opposed to Charla. Charla gets his hand on the ball, down to Branson. Branson gets a handball over as far as Hicks for Mount Compass. Hicks over to Scuds for Mount Compass. He goes to Skripek. Skripek to Pinion. Pinion will go long down there looking for Kunis. He's two opponents against him, and Hopkins runs it away pretty easily. Looking for Groves out here on the wing. He's going to pick the ball up and go down further afield looking for James Matthews. No, he comes back across the middle and to James Branson. Branson will go long now looking for Charla, getting in the way. Here's Matthews again.
Oh, he's missed.
What's going on?
Covered his eyes.
What happened?
He's finally missed one.
What?
Drag him.
Get him off.
Get him off. Give him a rest. Doesn't deserve to be out there. Mackenzie comes in from Compass, drives it right out to the wing again, goes up. McLaren almost, the umpires paid it out to there, and it comes back in the air. And I reckon it's going out onto there. So they go back into attack again. Comes back out there, goes onto there, hits the chest of his Matthews. Guess who? Yeah,
he said, "Well, I'll try a set shot." No, these on the run ones don't work.
He's got to pass it. You cannot forgive him for doing that.
7 goals, 1, is it?
Yes.
That's crook scoring it.
Yeah, that's terrible. And he gave one off too in the second quarter. So he really lines up. He has been a star in this game here today.
Absolutely.
And he comes. We know he's good, but he's really showing it. Drives it up. He's looking good. He's looking happy. No, he's missed that one to the other side. So that's it. He now finished with 7-2, and McLaren's going along. They go now to 11 goals, 9 I reckon to Mount Compass 4-7, the FPA scoreboard.
Well, Johnson's got hold of the foot. He's launched it into the centre corridor. Come off a sweaty set of hands back in there. Rain drizzles disappeared again, trying to dry up, and McLaren are on the hunt from the cricket pitch again. They drive it back into their 50 zone. Looking out there for Grimley. The run's on. It's there through Klaus Simmons. He's been set upon by 3 McLarens, and someone had to get him a bit too high, and Simmons is coming up with the football and a little bit upset about it. Simmons, a little chip over the top. Chance here for McLaren to run into it, but it is okay. It's gone to Johnson. Johnson can square it up. Through the centre corridor she goes. Ziggy Vitkunis is the target. He's in the front swazzer, but it went too high for him again. McLaren quickly onto it. And player picked up there for McLaren, just mixed out who that is. It is Daniel Marr. It is too. Good. Marr's gone short.
Too short.
Short back into Moyle. Moyle now loads up. What's going to happen? Joel Charla's in there with a footy, trying to play for the hang on. Didn't work. Compass down at ground level. In comes the Creaky. Creaky's in there, squeezes it out the back door. In comes Mackenzie. And finally, we've got a whistle. And the umpire's had enough of this lot.
Yeah, and they finally dragged Matthews. 2 points. Deserves to be on the bench.
He's done about 400 miles in the quarter. Ball comes back around again. The kick's coming and bang, hit the post, and that was Branson. Stephen Branson. Well, that's got to hurt. So another point only it is to McLaren.
11-9.
11 goals, 9 to 4-7 Compass on the FPA scoreboard. How you seen this one, Ian?
Peppering the goals now, aren't they? Lewis Johnson comes out wide looking for Hicks. And a good mark from Hicks just in front of the boundary line. And Nick Brokenshire is back out
you
there.
You can't do that.
And the umpire knows damn well
he's telling him you can't shepherd the guy out in the mark.
McLaren, you can't. You've got to take it off of him.
No, you can't take it off him for that, Trev. And ball comes down and a mark there to Moyle. Moyle takes it, kicks it short, looking for a teammate who's spoilt by Groves. Dix picks it up from Mount Compass. He doesn't get a handball away. And a free kick now to McLaren, and that's Branson will drive it long, and he goes, but he doesn't. He kicks it. He handballs it to Moyle. Moyle goes down looking for Charla, but over the back. Simmons, I think he's lost his headband there. Yes. He's and he goes out wide and finds Tom Corbett, and we're not sure what's. We've got a free kick paid instead, and the ball. We'll be going to Mackenzie by the looks of it.
No, I reckon it's a blood roll, isn't it?
We got a
because the player's still on.
Yeah, we've got a blood roll. Here, so.
Yes.
Yep.
Tommy Corbett.
Tom Corbett coming off with the blood roll. As Bentley comes back on for McLaren. So Klaus. Ritter coming on for Mount Compass.
Klaus looks like a John Platten out there, doesn't he?
He does.
That long curly
hair. Got a nice mop of hair, hasn't he?
Yeah.
He's
Could use him in the kitchen after the game.
Just steady down, boys. We don't get into those hair jokes in this.
Oh, don't we?
Yeah.
That was no jokes. It's a beautiful set of hair.
Yeah. Had a boundary umpire.
Comes
like
across
Leo
to Mackenzie, and Mackenzie kicks it long down the line.
It's Davis.
Davis it is, picks it, goes looking for Pinion, and that's a good mark with a wet ball across to Lewis Johnson. Johnson goes down to Hicks with a beautiful kick, and Hicks takes the mark, and maybe too far out to score, but he's looking to handball it off to Vicunis, but well covered there by McLaren, and he's going to go back and have a shot, but I've written him off. I don't think he can.
You've done him?
I don't think he can make them. Yep, he's Campbell to Vicunis. Vicunis goes long and doesn't make the distance. And mark there.
Oh, I played on intercept. What happened there?
No, it was a mark to Mount Compass.
FP Ag, the name you can trust for all your farm needs. FP Ag Rural Supplies has the knowledge and know-how to help you improve your production with expert agronomy advice for your pastures, hay production and broadacre cropping, fertiliser advice and spreading, animal health strategies, fencing needs, expert viticultural advice, livestock sales options, and we also offer an on-farm delivery service. FP Ag, with 5 fully stocked branches across the Fleurieu, we're in your field.
For the season here, for the loser, now on they go. McLaren go up, gets it out through Laurie. Out they come with Ellis. Ellis picks it all up, comes over, steps back in as he does, handballs out, which he does, comes over to Vanderloo. Vanderloo should get another kick. Oh, that was in the back of the head after the ball was left.
It's hard to tell. It may not have been the contact that.
Anyway, point through there to McLaren, and it goes through there, and they go to 11 goals 10 to 5-7 on the
Johnson with the football, loads up, Brokenshire territory, standing still on the ground, now comes out the back door to Hicks, look out, he got Joel Charler after him. Oh, the look away handball was straight to Tommy Vick, and probably a bit too close to receive that one. That was lightning. And she's come off of Tommy Vick and gone out of bounds, and young Ricey right in front of us here at the conference, right in front of Steve, our cameraman. Yeah, wipe the sand off. Wonder where that horrible sand come from. Ball comes in from Ricey. Back in, Groves is in it. Groves into the ruck work because there's McLaren. Even ruck on down. Groves gets the footy up, picks it and jams it on the boot forward. McLaren just seemed to be running in waves of numbers. Comes out the back door, still off to it. Flick up comes. There was a free early. What's happening? It's still going on out there.
Flick up has come back for Compass.
And comes back in. Dix. Yeah, Dix comes back to Lewis Johnson, and Lewis Johnson does what he does best, is just long bomb it down. That's like a pretty good mark down there to the big Hobes.
Yep.
Down there for the old ruckman having a bit of a rest, and brought straight in the ground. Well, it was good for a couple, Peter Hoban. And as much as you say that ruckman can't kick, this is one of them that can. Well, I've probably just done it.
No, you've done it, yeah.
No, that's it. Nah, Hobes will kick this one. I said he was a bit grumpy with the boys after the game last week. He really wants to will them on through, and they need some hurry up here. Can the big fella bring it home to him? He can. And right on the old whoops beat. Was that a siren? Is that all over, or what's going on? But I don't know who's blowing the siren in there. But someone.
Hi, I'm Jamie, manager at Telstra Store Victor Harbour. If you need help with anything tech related, we're here to help.
If you're having problems with your phone or internet, we can give you a bit more help than just telling you to turn it off and on again.
And if you need a new phone or entertainment bundle, we can show you some options. And this is what we have.
So feel free to pop in for a friendly chat anytime. We look forward to seeing you at Telstra Store Victor Harbour soon.
And at the end of one of the quarters, there was players yelling and stuff. I just paid a free kick, and then I never heard a thing. And then the ball was kicked into the goals, and the ball hit come off. Someone picked it up and kicked it and hit the post. And then they come and said, "Oh, the siren's gone. The siren's gone." I'm like, I didn't hear it. Dave, I was with Dave. He didn't hear it. And the other umpire thought it was a car horn. Turns out they went to press it, and that went. And then the power cut out. And they didn't come out and say, "Hey, that's it." And it ended up being a 1 point game. And if we'd have counted that point, it would have been a draw.
But technically, you've got to hear the siren.
Well, one of your umpires did, and one of the umpires did.
It's footy finals fever. The Great Southern Football League semi-finals are finally here. Who will win the holy grail of local football?
McLaren.
Mount Compass. Langhorne Creek.
Lunga.
Bulldogs.
Join Happy FM as we take you on a journey through the finals to the ultimate destination, the GSFL Grand Final on Saturday 18th of September with our expert commentary team, Kevin Curran.
Kevin puts it straight through the goal.
Neville Miller. And Trevor Pryor.
Turns around, picks it up, handball.
Calling all the action. Every finals game live streamed via the Happy FM website. South Coast Realty is an independent, locally owned and operated real estate business, incorporating sales and property management of both permanent and holiday rentals. We're heavily involved in the local community, with offices in Victor Harbour and Normanville. Our professional and friendly staff can assist you with all your real estate needs. With well over 6,000 registered buyers on our database, all wanting to purchase properties on the South Coast, we really do stand out in the crowd. South Coast Realty, helping you stand out in the crowd. Give us a call today. The Royal Family Hotel in the main street of Port Elliot prides itself on having a family atmosphere. The dining room is open for lunch and dinner 7 days a week, offering great food specials and friendly service.
Enjoy.
Why not wind down with friends and enjoy a drink in our superb beer garden, one of the best beer gardens on the South Coast. There's traditional pub-style accommodation available and a drive-through sip and save outlet. The Royal Family Hotel, 32 North Terrace, Port Elliot. Mount Compass Quarry and Landscape Supplies have over 40 years experience in mining and blending soils and organics. We're specialists in turf soils, landscaping and organic blends. Customised washed sands for horse arenas, sports grounds and building sands. We also have a large range of decorative stones, gravels, mulches and pine barks. From car trailers to all truckloads. Wholesale Quarry Direct. Mount Compass Quarry and Landscape Supplies, 86 Sandmine Road, Mount Compass. Open Monday to Friday 7am to 4pm and Saturday 7am to 11am. Phone 8556 8421. Victor Tyre Power are your local one-stop shop for all tyres, wheels and batteries. Tyre Power are Australia's biggest independent tyre retailer, which means you get the power of a big range of the big brands, expert advice and lower prices.
Get the power of a local owner and operator.
Get the power of great service that keeps you coming back.
Get the power. Victor Tyre Power, 170A Hindmarsh Road, Victor Harbour.
Get the power!
Got dragged on the second point. He's unbelievable. Down the pocket. No. Oh, jeez. Like when you're on, you're on.
I'll slide that down.
Fogan, shall I?
I'll cross back to you fellas if you're ready, okay?
Yep, no worries.
All right, and we'll slide that down there. We had there Eric Clapton and Change the World. 15 minutes past 4 o'clock. They're just about ready, so crossing back to the McLarenVale Oval. It looks like Mount Compass have got a mountain to climb there, fellas.
Yes, it certainly is, Tony. We're into the last quarter now here. The umpires are set up waiting to go. The rain has gone and the sun has popped out again, so it was just a cloud cover that come and it's starting to go. So this is going to be it for one team, and it's looking not real good for Mount Compass. Back in the centre, up she goes. Ruckman goes up. Laurie gets it from McLaren's. McLaren comes out to Ellis. Ellis goes around straight in there. Bingo, over the top goes. Rubble's in. We've got one in the back. Chop of the arm, I'd say, on Grimley. And the umpire's blown his whistle. It's gone right over there. There's a scuffle in the goal square. I don't know what for because the whistle's gone. Everybody else has stopped. So
Grimley, get this.
Comes back to Grimley, and he will line up for McLaren in the first 30 seconds of this last quarter. If he puts this one through, Compass's heads will be down around their ankles. So this could be the coup de grace for the season for Mount Compass here. He lines up. Grimley's only kicked the one, I think, hasn't he?
Two.
So two, has he? Oh, yep. So anyway, in he comes now. Lines himself up. One in the first, one in the third. Drives up. He's looked like he's hung that one out to the side out there. Goes through for a minor score. So he advances the McLarens on the FPA scoreboard 11-11, Mount Compass 6-7.
Johnson with the kick in duties. Started off the game at full forward, now he's at full back. So Johnson will kick this one into the centre circle, and here she comes. Tried the torpedo, a bit of a wobbly old one, comes back up, but it doesn't quite work for him. Scud can roll on front of the footy, but no, McLaren have got better ones through McKay. Jam it up on the boot. That's a rainmaker. Bring it in. Oh, that's well done there by Mackenzie. That was mark it or be buried, I reckon. Mackenzie down the line to Ziggy. Ziggy gets there, and just a little bit late there is Samuel Bentley. Ziggy gives the old crossover to Johnson. Johnson back to Ziggy Vitkunis. Ziggy Vitkunis got a little bit of time to load it up on the boot and look for his mate down in Tommy Pinion. At the back, Kiefer Zohar punches the football down on the ground. Oh, McLaren, they look good. They look good indeed. Oh, a little kick back over the top. Comes out to Creek. Creek back to Johnson. Johnson back to Creek. Creek jams it on the side of the boot, and the Bronx cheer comes from the McLaren supporters. And underneath that football there is Alexander Moyle. Well, can look up and reload. Little short pass, comes back up.
Branson.
Just up on the end of the cricket pitch.
Sorry.
It's Branson. Yeah, Branson, yes, Stephen. Steve Branson goes short and finds Daniel Marr. Mark and just slowing it down again. It reminds a bit of memories of yesterday, isn't it? Just let's run the clock down as much as we can, boys. We're a fair few in front. Comes down the lane. Big Joel Charler jumps in front. Can't get the football. Creaky's got it. Handball's out, but he gives it to Laurie. Comes out to the male medals. Can Ellis let fly with a goal? He has a crack at it. He's off target a little bit. She's dribbled over the line and through for a minor score. 11 goals, 12 McLaren. 6-7 Mount Compass on the FPAG scoreboard.
Back to Johnson, Ian.
Lewis Johnson kicks long out to the clubroom side, looking for Creek. Creek should mark this on his chest. He'll go short. No, he'll handball it across, and it comes to Marshall. Marshall goes around in a circle and then grubbers one along the ground, and that's Gregory picks it up for McLaren. He goes back, and Skripek will mark it for Mount Compass. He goes across to Brokenshire and just gets his arms up and takes the mark. There's a shocking handball towards Groves, who makes him go down and pick it up, and he can't manage to do that. McLaren player dives on the ball, picks it up, and
hold the ball.
No attempt to get that one out, and Groves will play on for Mount Compass. Go out wide to Lewis Johnson, who's up on the wing now, and Lewis Johnson looking to go long here, looking down here for Tommy Pinion. Pinion goes up with Zohar behind him. No one can get a mark. Vitkunis goes with the check side, and he's hit the post. And fair effort from out in the boundary line there, and almost got that one through. And Moyle will kick it in here for McLaren.
Moyle with a kick from the full back position. Turns round, takes his time, steps outside, drives out now, kicks it out, and he spots his player up. And it's Marr again. So the turn round, Daniel Marr, has been in their best players too, but by only second to the Jet Jackson out there. He kicked forwards and he finds his player out. McLaren's will just try to play a possession game here. They know they're right if they don't do anything silly, and up they go now up the flank. There's a strong mark out there to Grimley. Grimley for McLaren's. This is what they're just steadying now and going. Comes out, goes off into the centre, he goes around. Now he's called to play on. Drives us up to the forward flank. Up they go from the back. There's a big grab out there, and McLaren's have got it through there. And Marr again. So, as I said, he's second behind the player out there, Matthews. So he chips up, goes out there, goes around, misses his little part. Look at this, slips out the back, goes around, drives it around. Guess what? He is happy. He's done it. He has kicked 8.
FP Ag, the name you can trust for all your farm needs. FP Ag Rural Supplies has the knowledge and know-how to help you improve your production with expert agronomy advice for your pastures, hay production and broadacre cropping, fertiliser advice and spreading, animal health strategies, fencing needs, expert viticultural advice, livestock sales options, and we also offer an on-farm delivery service. FP Ag, with 5 fully stocked branches across the Fleurieu, we're in your field.
Well, we got still plenty of time, 16 minutes still of full time to go. Umpire with the footy, back up in the middle they go again. Tapion goes down, the medalist gets it out to a teammate who won slippery fingers, comes back in there. McLaren hiding the footy, the bottom.
They
Not
were off
going
and
anywhere.
gone. He just slipped out his hand, didn't it?
Yeah. Ball with the footy again. Groves up in the ruck work. Tap down to Laurie. Wrestle Mania on the ground. Skrepic in there. Come up. Give the footy back to the ump. Ball up again. I'll go with Ian Siri. 3. Let's find a free. Up high they go again. Groves lays one up. There it is.
You got it. You called it. You wanted it. You got it.
Yeah. I like you, Siri. You were saying 4. Your dad and I used to have to say 4. But I like your 3 one. Groves with the footy. Loads up the big bomb. Looking for Pinion. Got him right in the bread basket. Well held, well backed into. He backed right into Kaifer Zohar. He made Kaifer Zohar hold him up, and it's hit him right in the bread basket. Good mark by Pinion. He's got himself 3, Tommy, and he needs another few to get this game rolling along. They ain't got a lot of time.
6 goals behind, 5 if he kicks this one. So yeah, you can't see him making it up.
Pinion on his way, 35 metres out. Kick is on its way. Goal umpire ain't going too far.
Hit the post,
he's hit the post again. She's got the wobbles up, it has. And it has. It's shined inside the post again. That's about the 5th poster it is for Compass today. McLaren bring it back in, Ian.
Zohar with the ball out in front of the light tower. He'll slow it down, come across the ground, looking for Gregory, who falls over.
Whoops.
And Hoban comes in to picks the ball up, is tackled by Gregory, who slipped over at the crucial time, and very lucky to not give away a goal there, but Hoban just couldn't pick it up. Again, taps it forward, looking for Pinion. Pinion looking for a free kick there, but the umpire's awake to that. Zohar comes out with a handball to Groves. Groves beats the tackle of Hicks. Handballs back to Branson. Branson picks up, kicks around the corner. Skripek it is for Mount Compass, picks the ball up, puts a tackle on Daniel Marr, and the umpire will come in and will have a ball up. Mount Compass need a, well, I don't know what they can do to get back into this one. I just don't think they can. Brokenshire comes through, tries to pick the ball up. Groves on the bottom of the pack with a teammate, and probably lucky there that he didn't get pinged for holding the ball. But anyway, we've got another ball up here, and Groves gets the ball forward to Davis. Skripek on the ground. He comes through, picks it up, gets a grubber of a kick around, and a free kick here to McLaren, and that player is Moyle. Moyle will kick across to the middle of the ground to McKay. McKay handballs across to Hopkins. Hopkins will go long down there looking for Charlie. Ziggy
Charlie
gave him a
will have it.
little nudge after he got rid of the ball, and Charlie will have it for
Just kick it anywhere near
McLaren.
Matthews.
Looking for Grimley, I think it is, and Grimley, he'll go back and line up for goal from about 25 metres out, almost directly in front.
He missed the last one.
Oh, here we go. Oh, right. Oh, you're starting early.
Same spot, same direction. He missed the last one. Heebie-jeebies.
Oh, well, there's 6 in front.
Here
They
we
could probably
go.
afford to spray this one, but you watch Grimley will dissect it straight through the middle. Grimley on his way in. Bang. Kicks it. Oh, Trev's done it again. Was it come back enough? Grimley's happy. Everybody else is happy.
The Royal Family Hotel in the main street of Port Elliot prides itself on having a family atmosphere. The dining room is open for lunch and dinner 7 days a week, offering great food specials and friendly service.
Enjoy.
Why not wind down with friends and enjoy a drink in our superb beer garden, one of the best beer gardens on the south coast. There's traditional pub-style accommodation available and a drive-through sip and save outlet. The Royal Family Hotel, 32 North Terrace, Port Elliot.
Senior Colts, Wollonga 17-12 defeated McLaren 12-3. Reserves, Wollonga 14-12, Mount Compass 5-3.
Ball comes down to Skripek. He can't get a kick away. Picked up by Ellis. Ellis gets a handball to Marr. Marr goes with a grubber kick down looking for Matthews. He falls over.
Probably end up with a 3.
The way he's going, he could get anything today. Branson picks it up for McLaren. He's tackled, thrown to the ground, and we'll have a ball up here for McLaren. About 10 minutes into this last quarter, and just playing out time really now, hoping not to get an injury or a report or anything silly. Ritter it is for Mount Compass, kicks it forward to Vitkunis. Vitkunis looking to play on, goes down, looking for Tommy Pinion, goes up with one hand, almost comes down with the second, but not quite. Zohar picks the ball up, gets it out to Hopkins. and Hopkins kicks it out, but only finds Ritter for Mount Compass, who plays on, wheels it around on his left foot, goes down looking for Tommy Pinion, and
hang on, pushed out.
The umpire saying Zohar didn't go for the ball, enough for the ball, took his opponent out, whilst his teammate in Goodison took the mark, and Tommy Pinion has come up with a free kick, and he'll line up for goal from about 35 metres out on a 45-degree angle. Yeah. And I think this is too little, too late, Nifty.
Oh, yeah. Pinion on his way in, loads up the kick into the square, didn't quite make the distance. Green's there, Grove's there, Grove jammed on the boot. Now it is, who was that run?
Rory Bowles.
Oh, Rob Bowlesy. Snuck one through for a minor score only. So it goes up to 13-12 McLaren to Compass's 6 goals. Yeah, and 7? No, 7-10. Well, 10, isn't it? 6-10.
10.
Ball back in with you, Trev.
Yep, goes over.
Zohar.
Gets over. Zohar come up from the full back position. He kicks forward now up the flank. Comes right up to there. That will go over the boundary. Oh, there's a bump off to keep him out there. They turn around. They get the Compass, get it because it's untouched and goes back. Goes straight back into here. Comes out. They go in there. Picks up his player in green. Timothy Green from Mount Compass. Handballs off to Johnson. Johnson comes back in. Finds Hoban. Hoban handballs off to the wing. Goes off. Drives this one out now. Goes up further. Big jump up there from the side. Turn around. Comes up with it. Came inside on in front of the pack and just grabbed it out there. So Pinion will line up. He's had 3 today. Lines up for his 4th. He's not kicked one this quarter so far. 3 goals, 1. And he comes in, lines up. Puts it up, kicks to the left of the screen. He drives out, drives it, he hangs it, and the umpire moves away, but he's happy with it. Comes back there, he says goal, so...
Hi, I'm Jamie, manager at Telstra Store Victor Harbour. If you need help with anything tech related, we're here to help.
If you're having problems with your phone or internet, we can give you a bit more help than just telling you to turn it off and on again.
And if you need a new phone or entertainment bundle, we can show you some options. And this is what we have.
So feel free to pop in for a friendly chat anytime. We look forward to seeing you at Telstra Store Victor Harbour soon.
7 goals, don't they, to get it in front and scoreless. So, yeah.
Ball comes down again. Johnson trying to do it. He's trying to wheeze his way out of the trouble in the middle, but he's tried left, tried right. They've hung on to him. He didn't get rid of the football and holding the ball. Probably an easy one for the ump. So McLaren just saving themselves a bit of time, saves a little bit of leg in it. Comes over the top, picked down there with Vic Kunis. Tommy gets the ball bounced down, bounces back up to him again. His kick's a poor one. It's gone straight down the throat to Vandeleur, is it?
Goodison, I think.
Oh, Goodison. Goodison goes back, loads up. Where are we going to head to? A pack of players in there. Ball comes loose into dispute. Matthews hovering around the back door. Got another whistle. Another pack of players. Big Joel Charlotte. Been quiet today, the big fella. I suppose Matthews had stolen everybody's thunder.
Yep.
Ball comes in. Big Hoves punches away from Charlotte. Punches down to a Compass player there. It's been all wrapped up. And that's young Hicksy. Nathan. Up they go again. Punched away. Big Hoban, big punch down to it. Come back out wide to Ritter. Ritter tried the quick handball. Didn't work out to Creaky. And somebody's found the boundary line. And the boundary umpire come round and throw her in. Breeze has backed off again. The gum trees have started big and quick quiet. The big palm trees behind the goals are not rocking anymore. And comes down, here comes the male medalist in Ellis. He ducks, he weaves, he bounces once. Whoops, he's made a bit of a meal of it, but the handball's come up all right. What's happened there? What we found?
Throw, I think.
Throw, deemed as a throw.
Yeah, it's
you run up the umpire and say, hang on, you blokes, you give me the male medal, I don't throw.
Compass goes off and comes across the clubroom side, and there's a mark in the defence there.
Green.
Goes out to Green. Timothy Green goes up, goes in the centre.
Oh.
Poor kick, and overcepted into there, and it comes around here, and that one goes over to Matthews. Henry Matthews lies up, drives off of McLaren, goes forward, out they come, intercepted, bang, down he went.
That's good.
Contact was there, turned around right on the ball as it hit there, and he turned around, and that's broken charm.
Yeah, you don't. Old bones don't
Old
come
bones,
down like
yeah,
that anymore.
Yeah, just wonder he didn't pop his other shoulder. Anyway, goes out there. Now the kick goes out by Compass. Goes right out there. Goes out there, and it's Pinion goes out. Handballs into side. Scrippet gets it. No, we've got a 25. So comes back to Pinion, and he goes onto it. Turns around, he drives in, spins it across, comes out to Ziggy. Ziggy Vicunas, he'll turn back in, come back here. Now he'll spin around, handball over, comes out here to Ritter. Ritter goes off. Green was it? Green goes over. He comes to Hicks. Hicks gets it up. He turns around. McLaren's wrapping him up. He wraps him up. And he turns around and goes over, and it'll be a ball up on the forward flank.
Tackling. He ended up with the ball.
Yeah.
He got tackled.
Yeah, you just give it off and then say, well, I'm tackling. I'll get hold of the ball, so I'll get it back. Hoban goes up, goes there. Laurie gets it kicked out there by Patrick there. Goes out, goes around on this. Caps all out. Zohar can't get to it. Into the knees in the back of the player there. You can't play that. That is not allowable. Sitting there, Pinions just kneeing right on the back, but goes up now. The umpire gets up. Handball comes out, misses his player, and it just.
Deliberate.
Yeah, it was not on the foot.
It wasn't touched. Okay.
It wasn't
not
touched.
just a kick, Nifty. Last disposal.
Handballs, keep on forgetting.
He missed the target, and it just bounced on the line, and it was out there. So in he comes, goes out, fins back, and
he's hit the
smacks
post
into
again.
the post again. So
what's that?
that's
6?
Patrick Marshall gets his first score as a single. And McLaren still stay 13-12 to 7-11, I reckon, on the FPA scoreboard.
And Bentley will kick it in for McLaren here. It's gone 17 minutes in this last quarter. And he kicks it in looking for Hopkins. Hopkins takes the mark just outside of the 25-metre exclusion zone from the kick in. And he'll go long down the wing looking for Grimley. Is that? No, it's Goma. Goma for McLaren will take a mark. He'll slow it down, wait for the umpire to tell him to kick it, which he does now. He'll go long down the line looking for Laurie and Hoban. They set themselves, and Hoban gets in front, can't take the mark, but the umpire
paid the free, yeah.
He's said you cop one in the back of the head, and probably a reward for effort for Hoban there. He's been in front of the packs all day.
No, he's gone well.
And probably best player for Compass by quite a way. And he finds Groves down on the half-forward flank. Groves will turn around, go in long, looking for Pinion, and he'll find him just inside the boundary line. And Pinion will go back and try and add goal number 5 to his tally. I guess there's not a lot of point in passing it off at this stage of the game. You might as well have a crack and see if he can't bring up goal number 5. Comes in and kick looks good off the boot.
Okay.
And goal umpire comes back to the middle of the goals.
Yeah, well done.
And well done to
before the shower comes back again.
A little bit of rain when we pack up. So
Oh,
how
don't say
unusual that would be, eh?
Yeah, your wife told me that it wouldn't happen. So up it comes in the centre, picked up there by Johnson. Johnson goes out for out there, off the hands. It comes McLaren trying to pick it up. Ziggy tries to get out to it, can't. McLaren's picked it all up. Head high, goes up underneath, gets the ball, kicks it all out. This goes off. Look at this, straight over to Patrick Johnson. He gets hit and it's touched.
And another one.
And he's giving the kick, is it? He's giving it all clear?
All clear, yeah, no.
So you'll get another kick, I'd say.
No, he won't get another kick. Not with this one.
It was through the middle.
Well, you don't blow the whistle afterwards and pay something and then give it all clear, especially if he's missed it. He's got a goal.
Yeah.
At Shed Boss, we don't just build sheds, we engineer them. We build to your individual requirements, from residential to commercial, large or small. Everybody's needs are different. Built with premium Australian-made steel, our patented bracket system and concrete anchored foot bracing, constructed by licensed shed builders, means you'll get an affordable quality carport, rural or commercial shed. Shed Boss. Built strong, built right.
That may have been the conjecture.
Yeah. It was coming out to ask whether
yeah,
was it touched
declared
off
it,
the boot.
worked it all out, said, I thought it was touched on the boot. He said, no.
Want another footy there, Kev? Have got any spares on the boundary line? That one's
spares.
That one's gone out to the drain, across the goals. First one we done today, I reckon.
Yep, it is. First one that's been over into the backyard, so.
Here comes a spare out from the interchange gate now. Kemi's onto it. Took an hour and a half to get there. Hour and a half to watch 60 minutes.
He probably wrapped him up and put him in his kit bag thinking it
I'll
wouldn't
have
happen.
that one.
So
Have that one.
Yeah, I'll get away with this one. Kevy won't know how many balls he's drifted out for the day.
Oh yes, he does.
Yeah, he does.
He counts them.
We know that.
He's got them numbered.
Yeah, you'll miss that next year.
Micro chip these things.
We might be
can't get
able,
away
we might
with
be able
it,
to make him ball boy for next year though.
Yeah.
Up back in the centre it goes. Up they go. Laurie gets it out. Ellis comes out. He gets wrapped up and goes down, and it'll be a ball up by the umpire once again. Still in the centre. They've certainly rode Ellis around, haven't they? They've tagged him everywhere. Up he goes, turn around, up onto it, up they go. Hoban gets it out, pushes it out, now it comes out from Compass. Ziggy gets out, he steps back in, he gets caught, he tries to break it. He turns around, gets up there and goes down. It's normally, he loves the ground, doesn't he? He plays, I reckon if he's a sand pit, you give him a shovel and spade and he'd be okay. Back it goes, up it goes, Hoban can't get it, goes back in again, then handballs out. Back it comes out to Ritter this time. Ritter goes out forward, interception by McLaren, can't get it, handballs out, goes back over it. Ziggy gets it, handballs over, it's all McLaren there, goes over, it forces through for a minor score only. So Mount Compass get another single. They go to 9 goals, 12 I think, to 13-12 to McLaren in the last quarter here at McLaren.
Yeah, well, we're in the time on period and they've even up the points, but the goals are a long way behind again. McLaren clear the footy, knock it back in again. Ball comes in, Mount Compass having a bit of a roll. It comes around with Johnson, does the full circle. Handball back up over the top to Creaky. Creaky just jams it up on the boot. Jams it up on the boot. He does quickly down there to Rory Bowles. Rory Bowles has had one around the corner.
He's got it.
And a goal on the board to
FP Ag, the name you can trust for all your farm needs. FP Ag Rural Supplies has the knowledge and know-how to help you improve your production with expert agronomy advice for your pastures, hay production and broadacre cropping, fertiliser advice and spreading, animal health strategies, fencing needs, expert viticultural advice, livestock sales options, and we also offer an on-farm delivery service. FP Ag, with 5 fully stocked branches across the Fleurieu, we're in your field.
But they've fought the game out well, and ball back in the middle now. Can they kick 3 goals in the last 2.5 minutes? And the ball comes out here looking for Davis for Mount Compass. He can't grab the ball. McLaren players dive on top of it. Ball comes out. McLaren player is Bentley, I think it is wrapped up. The umpire will cross himself and come in, and we will have a ball up. And the sun starts to shine with a very dark in the background, and ball gets tapped down again, and in front of the we'll have another ball up, and Hoban wins it down here looking for Marshall. He can't find it. Bentley gets on top of the ball. Players dive on top of him. And in the bright sunshine here to finish the game at McLaren, we have another ball up just outside 50 for Mount Compass. Hoban doesn't time his jump that well, but still gets a tap down. Looking for Brokenshy, but he can't put his arm up to get the ball. And Green picks it up for Mount Compass. He's tackled into the ground. And we will have yet another ball up. This will be about ball up number 4. We're due for a free kick.
Due for a free kick, yeah, and the time's just a wasting
we haven't got one. And ball goes back onto the ground, and we'll rinse and repeat again. The players
runner's going out, so I think he knows the time.
I reckon there's 2 minutes or less left. Vacunas picks it up. He snaps on goal.
Oh, he's got it. He's
got it.
Yeah. Hello.
Compass pops within 2 goals.
South Coast Realty is an independent, locally owned and operated real estate business, incorporating sales and property management of both permanent and holiday rentals. We're heavily involved in the local community, with offices in Victor Harbour and Normanville. Our professional and friendly staff can assist you with all your real estate needs. With well over 6,000 registered buyers on our database, all wanting to purchase properties on the South Coast, we really do stand out in the crowd. South Coast Realty, helping you stand out in the crowd. Give us a call today.
Centre, 7 goals this quarter. It's turned around. It's tightened up. I think McLaren have just taken them off. They can't afford to do that. Goes back in the centre. Up it goes. Comes out there. Compass can't get to it.
Free kick, Compass.
Free kick for hanging on. Goes around to Johnson. Johnson drives up, looks for the lead. Out they come to Klaus. Kripik, is it?
Yep,
Kripik goes around, turns around, spins around, puts it up. Out they comes. McLaren's underneath it. Get under it. Zohar needs to get onto it. He does. He traps it out. He gets held onto. Zohar gets it onto his boot and goes up onto there. And there's the man of the moment out there. Goes off to it. Drives it up to McLaren. Right up out there. Turns around. Charla can't get to it. Comes off the grounds. Pushes all down. Umpire plays the advantage. Says keep going. Broken short.
Good
drives
kick.
this up. Goes out over the back there. McLaren in front. Turn around. They get wrapped up onto there and they get a ball up at centre half forward. Right on the 50-metre zone there. Goes up. A little twitch coming around everywhere. Up they go. Turns around. Smash goes out. Comes over the back. McLaren gets it in out there into Marr. Marr goes forward. Goes out onto there.
Grimley.
Picked up Grimley. He gets tackled. He gets the ball. The umpire comes in. We'll have a ball up. This time centre half forward for McLaren. Runners are going everywhere here. Packs following them going on. They must be getting close. So up we go now. Goes off. Thump goes up. Goes over. Turns around. Picks up by McLaren. McLaren go out to it. Turns around. Goes off into it. Matthews gets to it. And turn around. The whistle's gone. He was pretty quick with that. So it's going to be another ball up. Still in the forward line for McLaren. 2 goals of difference here as it goes up. Over they go. Over the top McLaren goes. Knocks it down. Compass try to get out. He gets on. Holding the ball. Couldn't get away with it. It'll be a free kick here to McLaren by the looks. And this will cut the grass out for them. And they will not be able to come back from this. Time is ticking away now. And a hell of a shot. So whatever, even if he misses, it'll be into it. It's Grimley, isn't it?
It's Branson.
Branson, is it? Yeah. Yep, Branson runs around, so he gets a hoof on him, so he'll take his time. Look at it. He's going to use every time he wants.
There's the shot clock.
Yeah.
He's just waiting for the
just
siren.
waiting. I don't think he cares. Well, we've got the rainbow out. Pot of gold out there, folks. In he comes. Look at him. He's taking smaller steps than a baby trying to walk. In he comes, drives off, hangs it out, comes back. Guess what?
Boys.
She's through. He knows it's there. That's all. That's his first. But
The Royal Family Hotel in the main street of Port Elliot prides itself on having a family atmosphere. The dining room is open for lunch and dinner 7 days a week, offering great food specials and friendly service.
Enjoy.
Why not wind down with friends and enjoy a drink in our superb beer garden, one of the best beer gardens on the South Coast. There's traditional pub-style accommodation available and a drive-through sip and save outlet. The Royal Family Hotel, 32 North Terrace, Port Elliot.
Middle again. So the rainbow's shining. She's shining straight in the McLaren's change rooms. They're rolling off to a prelim final next week. Comes to the male medalist. Quick handball. Comes back out again. Backwards it goes to Scuds. This handball was pretty quick down there to Brokey. Brokey's wrestling with it on the cricket pitch, and the umpire will move in quickly and ball it up. I love the way they move in it quickly, and as I was talking about yesterday, they stop all that scrimmage and that little argy-bargy.
The siren.
Oh, the siren.
siren's going.
Oh, well, somebody blow it then.
Yeah.
Don't put your foot on it and fart on it. And blow it.
They yelled out to the boundary umpire here, and he's whistled up to indicate to the umpires that they're telling him it was time.
Somewhere along the line, I reckon we'll get the Prez to shout McLaren a new hooter or something, because anyway, it's all over. That was a bit of anticlimax, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was. So,
Is that-
final score here
Yeah, hit us with it,
is McLaren 14-12 being run-out winners over Mount Compass 11-12. So McLaren go into the prelim final in Counter Bay next week, and Mount Compass can have their dinner and wrap up, except for what goes on to them. Quickly, goal scores before we wrap up into here. Mount Compass was Corey Grove with 1, Peter Hoban with 1, Tom Pinion with 5, Lewis Johnson with 2, Rory Bowles with 1, Ziggy Vakunas with 1. And for McLaren, put it down to the man of the match here, James Matthews with 8, James Grinley with 3, singles to Matthew Merritt, Stephen Branson and Daniel Marr. That's the one that picks up previous ones here for the eliminations here that goes out into here. Mini Colts Grand Final, Mount Compass 6-1 defeated Strathallan to 4-2, so they win the Mini Colts Grand Final. Junior Colts Goolwa Port Elliot 7-9 defeated Maiponga Select 7-6, so Goolwa Port Elliot go on. Senior Colts Wollonga 17-12 defeated McLaren 12-3, so Wollonga go on into there. And in the reserves, Wollonga also 14-12 defeated Mount Compass 5-3, so they go on into the grand final.
Yeah, you bloody
into the
siren.
preliminary. So,
Siren works now.
Siren works now. It's worked all day.
Let's have
except for
another
them.
quarter. That was getting fun.
Yeah, I reckon it goes out there and onto it. So that's probably the wrap up. It'll be a good one, interesting. Like I said, McLaren Wollonga in the A grade preliminary final in Encounter Bay next weekend on Saturday, and that should be quite interesting also.
Absolutely. Yeah, looking forward.
This has been a presentation from Victor Harbour's 90.1 Happy FM.